Hello, welcome back to another video, and as you can probably tell by the title of this video, it is ALPHALETE Black Friday. It's time for Black Friday again. By the way, I'm filming this on a new camera, so if there are any issues, please bear with me. This is not ideal for me having to use a new camera for a video this important or this long, but I don't have a choice because my old camera is now officially broken. So many things I'm having to put in this video where I forgot them, but this is my first video I'm posting in November, so I'm only going to say it for this video. All my November AdSense, so the money I get paid from YouTube next month, is being donated to Alzheimer's Society. It's in memory of multiple family members that I've had who have had it, but November was my grand's birthday month. It was actually going to be her birthday on Monday, so I always donate my November AdSense to Alzheimer's Society. So if you do get ads on this video, please watch them. If you want to go and watch any of my old hauls to prep for Black Friday, please watch the ads if you get them on the videos, because the more ads you watch, basically the more money is going to be made, and then every single penny of that will be donated to Alzheimer's Society next month. Yes, that is all. Thank you. So we have moved on to bigger and better things. The quality should be better. Let me know if there's any issues. I haven't got a microphone for it yet, so if there's any issues with the audio and you think it would be better with a microphone, just let me know, because I will happily put some more money into it and get a microphone. But yeah, I'm still getting to grips with it. However, Black Friday, the video I have been waiting to do, I only got all my packages yesterday, so basically they've shipped packages differently at different times this time around. So I was waiting on the hoodies, which I've got one of them on now, until I sat down and did this video. This video is part one for my Black Friday videos. There's gonna be a part two, which is you'll have to wait and see, but it'll go up this week. I'll go through all the key sale information, and then I will get into the haul. Yes, so disclaimer first of all, before I get into the video, Black Friday is an amazing time of year to be buying things. If it's something you've had your eye on for a while and you've been waiting for it to go on sale, it's an amazing time of the year to buy things. I'm not going to negate that. However, I do not want this video, anyone else's video, any of the content that I do throughout this week to come across as me pushing and pressurizing you into shopping the sale if you realistically shouldn't be shopping the sale right now. And I don't want this disclaimer to come off as patronizing at all. I fully trust that you are all full-grown, responsible adults. You know what you're doing with your money. You wouldn't spend beyond your means, but I do think sometimes people can be pressured, that's how marketing works, with things like FOMO marketing with Black Friday sales, that oh, it's such a bargain, you'll never see this bargain again on these items, that you can end up going overboard. You end up with Affirm bills, Klarna bills, whatever bills up to your eyeballs, and it's just not right, because ultimately, yes, Black Friday is an amazing time to buy things if it's something you've had your eye on and you can get it at a discounted price. However, just because something is discounted, it doesn't mean you need it, and it doesn't mean it's worth it if realistically you have other priorities right now. That is okay. If you cannot shop the Black Friday sale, that is okay, and I don't want you to feel as though you have to. It's not the only sale that ALPHALETE do. The birthday sale is in February, which is a few months away. Yes, it is true that things like Amplify will likely sell out very quick for Black Friday. So if you want a specific colour by February, the harsh truth is it will probably be gone and it won't be restocked. However, there is more to life than leggings. You know, Christmas is coming up. It's a very expensive time of year. Bills are through the roof in England right now, and I just don't want anyone feeling any kind of pressure from me personally to shop this sale if, you know, they can't afford to right now. So I just wanted to disclaim that very quickly, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of information in this video and I don't want to overwhelm anyone or pressure anyone. So I like to disclaim these things. If you cannot afford to shop right now, that is okay. You do not need to shop. And that brings me on to my giveaway, which I will always do this the same way every year. That is my promise to you guys, which is you don't have to shop Black Friday to enter my giveaways. Third year I've been working with ALPHALETE, which is insane, and I feel so lucky, and I'm actually in some of the content because obviously I went to Texas, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna leave the PDF link down below. There's a couple of pictures of me in there. I was like, oh my god, it's me. I've had an Instagram ad with me in it, and I'm like, oh, screenshot. Some people will be like, that's so sad that you screenshot pictures of yourself, but I'm just like, oh my god, it's me. It feels really surreal, and I was really excited about it. Well, I put the PDF on my Instagram story and people were like, Amy, you're in the pictures. I was so rushed, like rushing to put the PDF up so that you guys had the PDF that I didn't even look at it myself. I was like, oh my god, I am in some of the pictures. Yes, it's my third Black Friday with ALPHALETE, and every single Black Friday I like to do a bigger giveaway just because Black Friday can be a time of like massive support for athletes. But also with it being like closer to Christmas, it kind of feels like a Christmas present to you guys for through the year. But you do not have to shop the Black Friday sale to enter my giveaway. Essentially, here is the giveaway this year. It's bigger than last year. I think it might peak this year. I'm not sure I can keep going up and up and up. I put pressure on myself to keep going up and up and up. This is something I'm going over in therapy, but I keep doing it. I just put pressure on myself to go up every year. However, this giveaway, I'm excited. I've really asked on Instagram a lot about what you guys wanted. So here are the giveaway details. There are going to be 5 winners. I asked if people wanted more winners and smaller gifts or bigger gifts and less winners, because I like to make my giveaways quite like meaningful and like substantial. So I've done like £250 to like 2 people in the past, rather than doing like, you know, £50 gift cards or whatever. However, I am doing it a little bit different just based off the feedback. There's no point me doing giveaways that you guys don't want. So there's going to be 5 winners. One of you, which will be first place, which by the way, I'm not going to pick someone first place based off anything like that. It's going to be completely random, so it's not going to be like favoritism or anything like that. First place, you are going to be in with the chance of winning an ALPHALETE gym bag. The idea behind this, because when I asked people were like gym essentials, I was like, why don't I just do like my kind of gym essentials? So an ALPHALETE medium-sized gym duffel bag. You are also going to get, which this giveaway is going to be open worldwide, which is why I haven't bought the earphones yet, because actually it probably makes sense to, when someone wins, I will take your details from you and I will get them shipped to you rather than me shipping them, because insurance and all that sort of stuff, it gets very expensive. So you are going to be in with the chance of winning a medium-sized ALPHALETE gym duffel bag, because that is my gym bag that I use all the time pretty much now. The Beats earphones, the Powerbeats Pro earphones, those are the ones that I use. I always get asked which earphones I use. They are the best. They will last you years and years and years. The noise cancelling is insane. They are way better than AirPods. I don't care what anyone else says, they're so much better than AirPods. Battery life, incredible. Just the best earphones, and they're gonna take your gym sessions to the next level. You are also gonna be with a chance of winning £100 cash. Now, the idea originally was going to be I was going to give away supplements, but not everyone needs supplements, and if a beginner wins this, why am I going to be giving them bloody creatine? They don't need it. So the £100 cash, the idea behind it is, if you want to spend it on supplements, you can. If you want to buy some gym accessories, you know, maybe like a lifting belt or some lifting straps, you can. If you want to put it towards your gym membership, you can. Alternatively, if you want to spaff it up the wall and do a Sephora haul or buy whatever you want with it, you can. It's your money to spend. There's no obligation that you have to buy XYZ with it. Also be getting a £100 ALPHALETE gift card voucher, and basically there's no new Amplify in the Black Friday haul. Spoiler alert, no new Amplify, but there is new Amplify coming in January. So the idea behind that is, loads of people wanted Amplify in the giveaway, but I can't really do that because I don't know what size someone's going to be, and after Black Friday I have no doubt all the Amplify is probably going to be gone. So that will be good for January, because that would be my gym staple outfit. It would be an Amplify set, and they are going to be launching again in some new colours in January, so that is going to be one of the prizes. So you've got the gym bag, the earphones, £100 in cash, and a £100 ALPHALETE gift voucher to spend on whatever you want, but I would be recommending, as it's my gym essentials, an Amplify set. The other 4 winners are going to be 4 £100 ALPHALETE gift card vouchers. The only requirement, this is the only requirement, it's my giveaways, I make them very easy to enter. The only requirement is it has to be a code use between January the 1st, 2022, so the start of this year, up until, because the giveaway is going to be open until the end of November, so December the 1st. So anytime between January the 1st and December the 1st, 2022, if you have used my code, you can be entered into the giveaway, and all you need to do is send a screenshot. It can be from any launch. You can also send me a screenshot of our own DMs where you've sent me that you've used my code before. That is also perfectly valid, to the email AVR giveaway, I'll put the details below, at gmail.com, and you will be entered, and the winner will be announced on the 2nd of December. So yeah, 5 of you are gonna win. Full disclaimer, this is all spent on my own money. It's kind of tied to ALPHALETE because it's based off support codes, but I've done this off my own back. They haven't given me anything towards it. I haven't asked them for the gift cards. I'm spending my own money on it. This is my little give back to you guys for all the support. Having said that, if you want to support me on Black Friday, support code Amy, and it will get you an extra 10% off whatever the discount price is. That is the first thing to know. Athlete codes can be used to get you an extra 10% off whatever the discount price is on Black Friday. So you can still support your favourite athlete, whether it's me, someone else, whoever. You can still support us whilst shopping the Black Friday sale and get yourself an extra 10% off. So that's the giveaway details and the disclaimer done. On to the sale information. The sale is going to begin, if I'm looking over here, it's because I'm looking at my laptop because I've got the PDF up to make sure I give you the right information. The sale is going to begin Saturday, November the 19th, 12 p.m. CST, which is 6 p.m. UK time, and the event is going to end Tuesday, November the 29th, so it's running a little bit longer this year, at 12 a.m. CST, so that will be 6 a.m. UK time on Tuesday, November the 29th. All products new and old are going to be between 10 and 80% off. I don't know the specific discounts for everything. What I do know is all the new items, so everything I'm going over in this video is going to be 10% off. If you use an athlete code on top of it, that's 20% off. And then I'm gonna link below. We have been given access so far. I don't have pricing for everything, but I do have pricing for the most in-stock items. I have the pricing information for those in the specific colours that are the highest stock. So it's the top 5 in-stock colours of the top in-stock items and their discount percentages. Just something to note when you do look at the prices, which I'm going to link down below. The discount includes what if you are using an athlete code. So if you don't want to use an athlete code, which is fine, you don't have to, you're not obliged to, just take 10% off the percentage discount and add 10% onto the price, and that will be the price of things basically. There are no restocks before Black Friday. Every single year I get asked about this, and every single year I say there's no restocks, and then every single year people are like, they didn't restock this item, and every single year I'm like, we told you they're not going to restock anything. They're not restocking anything. If something is out of stock currently on the website, it's going to be out of stock for Black Friday. You're not going to be able to get it. Another piece of information that is important to know is if something is marked on the site, and I think they do normally put now final sale next to it, 30% or more off, it is a final sale item. However, I'm not sure on the Canadian rules. I know this definitely applies to the US. UK customers, brands actually aren't allowed to do that over here. So the 30% thing, ignore it. You can return anything. They have to give you 14 days. That's our rules over here. USA, they're going by their rules, which is if it's over 30% off, 30% plus off marked on the website, and it will be marked as final sale. It is final sale. UK people, they're legally not allowed to do that over here, so it doesn't apply to my UK babes. EU, I'm not 100% sure. I will update a pinned comment when I have looked into that for you all. Another key piece of information, which is very, 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 very important, guys, is the 18th of November at 12 p.m. CST. Look on ALPHALETE's Instagram and mine also, because I will post it as soon as I can post it. They're making a very, very important announcement about how Black Friday is working this year. There's a big secret. We're not meant to know, but because I was in Texas doing the Black Friday shoots, I do actually know what it is. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think some of you will love it, and I think some people will think, for fuck's sake, for reasons which, when you find out what it is, you will probably understand. That's all I'm going to say. Please don't ask me what it is because I can't tell you. anything. But as soon as I can tell you, I will tell you. But definitely look on their Instagram the day before. The only thing I'm going to say right now, because I don't want to stress anyone out, it's not early access. It's nothing to do with an early access thing. So the sale will go live for everyone on the 19th at 12 p.m. CST, 6 p.m. UK time. It is not an early access thing. I don't want anyone to stress about that. I think I've gone over all the like super important information that we were meant to know. Like I said, the pricing for the highest in-stock items is going to be linked down below. Also linked down below is going to be something, by the way, I've just rewatched that first clip and I'm looking to the side a lot and it's really annoying, and I'd just like to apologise for it. It's because my viewfinder used to be on top and now it's at the side, and because I'm not used to this camera, I keep needing to check that I'm in focus, because if I film this video and I'm not in focus, I'll fucking scream. So I'm gonna try and just ignore that it's even there and just look right down the lens at you guys. The only other thing that I wanted to let you know is I have gone stir crazy, and I made a Black Friday guide again. Last year was the first time I made one, but I've been doing R&D, research and development for it, for months. I kept asking on Instagram, people must have been thinking, do you keep putting the same question box up? I was asking like, what's the most important thing to know about leggings, tops, all this sort of stuff. And basically it was because I was compiling a list for each category. So like hoodies, joggers, shorts, chill shorts, tops, sports bras, leggings, so that I could make my Black Friday guide even better. So this guide, I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can see. It's a 68-page big bitch, and it's essentially a review, just my opinion and all that sort of stuff, of every single item that is on the ALPHALETE website for women's wear. I think I might have lost my mind. The only things not included are the things here, but that's because I'm giving this video to these items. There's a couple things like the Surface Power leggings which actually are in there because there's old colours on the website and nothing's changed about the fit. That it's the same updated fit from August. But everything is in there. I've put my top picks in there. I also put in the list of like the highest inventory items for the women's wear to kind of help you plan your sale, and I've put some shopping tips in there as well. But yeah, there's like 130 items plus. There's a contents page so you can kind of navigate it easier. I've gone through most things you could possibly want to know, and the most important thing for me to include was, when I've said if something's worth it or not, which I've done for every single item, I've gone over, is something worth it in terms of would I spend my money on it? So is it my personal taste? Do I think it's worth it for me? Would I spend money on it? And also worth it as in quality for price, because sometimes there's items like the Surface Power leggings are a really good example. They're not worth it for me because they don't suit my proportions, but they're not a bad quality legging and they look amazing on other people. It's literally, sometimes it just feels like it's just me. So on that point, it's like, is it worth it for me? No. But is it worth it as in like quality for price? Yes. Like these leggings, some people prefer them to amplify. So, you know, but I really hope that that guide is helpful. I like doing it because the website can be really overwhelming, and if you're new to ALPHALETE, it's a really good place to start. Obviously it's only my opinion and I'm not, you know, the god of activewear. Like everyone can have their own opinion, but I just wanted to make it for you guys because you guys have supported me so much this year with ALPHALETE, like an insane amount this year with ALPHALETE, and I'm so grateful for that. So the giveaway and also me making this guide and another guide that I'm making, which is for Black Friday and will be out before Black Friday, which is more to do with Amplify specifically. Just my little ways of giving back to you guys, and I hope they're helpful. I'm open to feedback on it. If anyone has any feedback, I would be grateful. But everything will be linked down below, so we'll have the launch PDF below, we'll have the ultimate guide PDF below, the pricing for the high inventory items below, any other links below, and I will eventually make a Google Drive, which I will also link below, a folder that has everything in one place. So when I've made the other document, that will be in there and it's all in one neat little space for you guys to navigate easier. There's two more things I just want to go over really quick. The shopping tips are in the Black Friday ultimate guide that I made for you guys, but I just want to run through them very quickly with you now. Like I said, not a fan of FOMO marketing, but I'm not a fan of people not being able to get what they want, and I want to prepare my girls as best as they can be possibly prepared. If you want Amplify, this is a public service announcement. Yes, it has the highest stock out of everything. The shorts and the leggings, apparently that's what they've got the most stock of. However, the demand for that compared to anything else on the website is going to be mega. So if you want Amplify, you need to try and shop at the point of the launch going live. Otherwise, I think you will be upset and miss out on it. I don't like FOMO marketing, but I do think that the Amplify is absolutely going to fly, especially because depending on if you use an athlete code or not, you're going to be getting 20 to 40% off, which is like unheard of for Amplify. 40% off is nearly half price, and especially with like the quality issues we've had with Amplify recently, I actually think for some colours that's a much better price and actually is worth it. Don't let the high inventory list kind of fool you. If you want Amplify, I would recommend shopping at the point of the sale going live. So I would be on the site when the sale goes live, refresh it, load it up like 5 minutes before, refresh it. I always find that my phone loads quicker than my laptop, so I would maybe have like a couple of different screens on the go. There is no cart hold, like nothing is yours until you have paid for it. Until that money has left your bank, it's not yours. Until you've got your order confirmation, your order has been processed, thank you for your order, it's not yours. There is no cart hold. You need to get your payment through as quick as possible. The quickest way to do this, I have got Drake tickets this way, I've got Beyonce tickets this way. Pay with PayPal, Apple Pay, anything that has your details preloaded, or even with like the iPhone, Apple keychain, have your card details preloaded, so all you need to do is either Face ID it, or if you're on a laptop, whatever. I know that mine has like a fingerprint one, and it will load all your details up. The less typing you need to be doing at checkout, the better. The quicker it will go through. And general shopping tips, if there are things that you're like, oh, I know I really, really, really want that item, but then if there are things where you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure, personally, especially if Amplify is on the list of things that you definitely really want, I would order the things that you really, really want first, and then I would go back for the things that you're not sure about, because the high likelihood is the things that people are really, really going to want is going to be Amplify, and that's what everyone's going to really, really want. So people are going to be rushing for it and checking out quicker. So my concern would just be that if you were like, oh, I'm going to put this in my basket, and then I'm going to, I'm not sure about that, and then by the time you get to check out, the Amplify stuff that you really wanted is gone. I don't want that to happen, so I would recommend, I know it's annoying having to pay for shipping twice, but if you're spending over $150 or £120, you're going to get free shipping. I know that's a lot of money to spend, I'm not saying you have to spend that much, but you know, if you know you're going to be shopping and spending a lot of money, you may as well split your hauls up into things that you really, really, really want, kind of not sure about and not bothered about, which you could even go back for a few days later, depending on what you decide to do with the sale. So yes, those would be my shopping tips. The final thing I just want to say before I get into this video is the biggest thank you. I feel like I've already said thank you so many times in this video, but I didn't realise, I kind of had an inkling that the stuff I would be doing would be for Black Friday just because of the timings of when I went to Texas, but you guys don't even realise, like, shooting with ALPHALETE is like a dream come true, and I'm so, so, so grateful that I got to do it, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for the support. So I just want to say thank you. Like, seeing myself in some of like the pictures, the reels that they've been doing, like even the launch PDF, like it feels like someone said on one of my community posts, they were like, it feels like a full circle moment, and it really, really does. It's my third Black Friday working with ALPHALETE. I never want like things to feel normal, and things still don't feel normal. So I know that some people think I'm really annoying when I keep reposting things when I see myself in an ad or something, but like it just feels very weird to me to be doing that. Like I wouldn't have thought a weird borderline obsession with the gym would turn into such an opportunity, and like a weird obsession with being very nitpicky with activewear would turn into what it's turned into. But I am really, really grateful for it, and it was an amazing, amazing experience. And I spoke about this before, but I've been feeling quite, you know, low-ish kind of on confidence and stuff, and not really been liking taking pictures. You'll notice if you follow me on Instagram, I don't really take selfies anymore. But honestly, when I was shooting with ALPHALETE, first of all, I didn't even care. I wasn't even thinking, oh, like, I didn't even ask to see any of the stuff. I was just like, it is what it is. Like, this is just such an amazing opportunity. I actually don't care how I look, which was very freeing in itself. But then when I saw the pictures, most of them, there's a couple where I'm like, girl, that does not fit. Which I'll get onto in this haul, because it's actually some of the stuff from this haul. I saw the pictures and I was just like, oh, I'm actually not. I actually like the pictures, and it's been a while since I've felt like I liked how I looked, especially in pictures. So yes, just a thank you, but I'm gonna shut the fuck up now and get on with the haul, because I'm probably boring the absolute living shit out of you. What reference, I am 5'6". I got my mum and dad to measure me because everyone in Texas was like, you're a lot taller than I thought you'd be. So when I came back, I was like, mum and dad, you need to measure me. I am 5'6". The inside of my leg is about 28 inches. I am pretty much all torso, 32 double D around the bust, but it is important to note a fake 32 double D is actually smaller than a real 32 double D just because of the way implants measure. So take that with a pinch of salt. My sizing for a natural boob would probably be more like a 32C. But it's because of the way implants sit in your chest, you measure bigger than you actually are because of the way your boob sits. Weird, but yeah. Also take what I'm saying about support with a pinch of salt, because my boobs do move, but not as much as a natural boob. My waist is 25. It's kind of going up and down at the moment because it's bulking season. I have put on quite a bit of weight. I'm 63.5 kilos now, and my glutes around the widest point on a good day are 40, on a normal day 39.5. Those are my measurements for reference, and I'll go over the sizing in every piece that I've got. So I've got the Learn More, Dream More, Be More, the LBD More mesh short 5-inch. So I got these in whale blue in a size small. I did actually ask for, by the way, it's nighttime now, so the light in here might look a bit warm, but the clips I did for try on clips were done in natural lighting earlier, so they are more true to colour. And this camera, I've noticed, picks up true to colour way better than my Canon did, so the colours you're seeing are that's the colours that they are. So these are the whale blue Learn More, Dream More, Be More mesh shorts. Like I said, I've got these in a small, in the whale blue. I did request a mocha in a size extra small, but I haven't got them, but I did shoot in them, and I can say I do actually prefer an extra small. Obviously with these being unisex sizing, they do run a bit bigger than, you know, your standard short sizing, because it's for men and women, so that extra small is a bit bigger than a typical extra small would be, if that makes sense, just with it being unisex sizing. I do definitely prefer an extra small. The small still fits, but that extra small just looked a bit better, and I shot in that, so I know that it does fit me. And those were in the mocha. I love the mocha colour. I do actually like the whale blue, but I would say if I had to pick one, I would probably go with the mocha colour, but this is cute too. They are super, 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 super stretchy. They've got an elasticated waistband here. This is on the inside. They have a drawstring as well, so you can tighten it, which is kind of like, even the drawstring is stretchy. And then at the end, it looks like they've kind of been dipped in oh, it won't focus on that. It's been doing really well with focusing, but it won't focus on this. Brilliant. It looks like it's been dipped in a candle. It looks like it's been dipped in wax. They have front pockets. They're not like zipped or anything, so they're not like super safe. I actually probably wouldn't want to be putting my phone in there, I feel like, because these are so like stretchy and like loose and stuff. They'd kind of feel a little unsafe. The back is super plain. They do have a back and a front seam, by the way, which I do actually find both in an extra small and a small, but it's not as bad in the small. So if you are concerned about this, maybe do go up a size from your normal kind of sizing. You can get a little bit of a camel toe, but again, I have a very long torso, so take what I say about what gives me a camel toe and what doesn't with a pinch of salt, because I have to really pull things up to make them sit at the right height. So yeah, they do have a front seam, and it can give you a little bit of a camel. So if you have a long torso, if you do size up, it will help a little bit, but you'll still get it a bit anyway. And then on the back, it's just got this ALPHALETE logo, which is actually attached to the label on the inside, just like that. And then on the front, this is like stickered on, and it just says Learn More, Dream More, Be More. which is their classic kind of ALPHALETE thing. The material of these is like, Christian said when we were shooting with these, he's like, I think it's gonna be hard to market them and like explain them. Fuck me, I agree. Like, this is like nothing I've felt before. The inside is like soft and stretchy, and then the outside has got this like diamond mesh overlay, which is very similar to the varsity skirt, if you got that, like the bigger diamond print, as opposed to being like a more like fine mesh. It's kind of like a bigger diamond print, but that's kind of like an overlay, like they're separate. But like the stretch on these is insane. Like, these are so stretchy. So like sizing wise, you can actually go, you can size up, you can size down. I would recommend sticking with your normal size if you are a girl. I do definitely prefer the extra small, just because I just feel like I don't need the extra room in these. They're so stretchy anyway. They're super stretchy, cold to touch, very soft. That's the vibes for these shorts. These are unisex and they're coming in a few different colours. 5-inch inseam, like I said in the try on clip, I've shown you what these look like normal, and then I've also shown you them rolled up, because I know that some people probably won't like this. I'm not a huge fan of it. It doesn't bother me loads, but I'm not like a huge fan of it, because it is quite big in your face branding. So you can roll these, but they won't stay rolled, just an FYI, unless you like found a way to tuck them into something. They're not going to stay rolled, but you can try and roll them up. I wanted a kind of like mesh comparison. So this is like the varsity short mesh. So as you can see, it's very like, it doesn't even really have holes in it. Can you see what I mean? Like, it's very fine, like doesn't really have holes in it. And then this mesh is like big diamond stitch mesh. If you got the varsity skirt, the mesh overlay on this is exactly how it is on the varsity skirt, like the bigger kind of cutouts, whereas this is a much more like finely milled thing. This one doesn't even really have, I mean it does, but not really proper holes, whereas this, like, I could literally put my nail through that. It's like a full-on hole. So I don't know, I kind of wanted to try and find a mesh comparison. And obviously like the branding on the varsity stuff is kind of like a swimming badge ironed on, and then this one is sticker. Now that I'm actually feeling this close up, I'm not gonna lie, I do have slight concerns about the how durable this is. Like that is already peeling away slightly. That's a little bit concerning. I am actually filming this after I've filmed the main bulk of my haul, so add this into my opinion on the shorts. But yeah, that's just a little mesh comparison. Like I said, I would prefer an extra small in these. Okay, in terms of would I recommend these, if these are to your personal taste, these are very cute. Now for me personally, I really like these shorts, but like UK fashion, like for women. For men, definitely you would wear these a lot more like out and about, like to the gym, but like for me personally, it's not something I'd wear to the gym. I do think these would show sweat though anyway, just a little FYI, because it's kind of like a spandexy, nylon-y kind of feel. For girls, I don't know, it kind of depends on your personal preference. So if you're looking at this and thinking, I'd get a lot of outdoor wear out of these, I'd probably say they're a bit more worth it. It's quite expensive for something that you're just gonna lounge around in. I do love them, and I am gonna wear them loads to lounge around in, but like, am I gonna wear them to training? No. Am I gonna wanna be out and about in them in England in the deep, dark depths of winter? No. They look cool, I like how they look, but like, I have to be honest with myself. Like, as much as I really like them, how much am I realistically gonna wear these? I don't know. Really depends on your personal preference. They feel like a high quality item. It just depends on whether this is something that you're gonna get a lot of wear out of or not. And that's gonna depend on where you live and your kind of style. But they're very comfortable. You could sleep in them, you could do whatever in them. They are super comfy. The material blend on these is 78% polyamide, 22% elastin, which explains the stretch. So yeah, that's the unisex shorts. And then we've got another classic unisex pump cover or commonly known as a t-shirt. I bought my mum, dad and sister one each back from Texas, and I was like, I got your pump covers, and they were like, fucking pump cover, it's a t-shirt. And it is a t-shirt. Garth, by the way guys, these t-shirts are Garth approved. My dad said, in his own words, that is some bloody good cotton. My dad said these feel very heavy duty and very good quality. So at sale price, this is like one of my top recommendations, to get multiple of these at sale price. These are a fucking steal, and these are one of, I know ALPHALETE only started doing these in the past few months, but like already one of my most worn ALPHALETE items, full stop, which you're going to find more about in part 2 of my Black Friday video, because I'm going to do like a styling video of like some of the new bits, but also my most worn ALPHALETE items of 2022, to kind of give you some outfit inspo for the sale. Guys, I accidentally deleted my pump cover try-on clip, so I'm just trying it on again now. Let me angle you upwards so you can see what we're working with. This is a medium, as I've said in the video, dropped shoulder kind of vibes. I've got yogurt on this, it's really dirty, I'm sorry, but they all fit the same in terms of the pump cover. This is the kind of length that if I were to wear it untucked, but I like to normally, I don't have a bra on right now, so I can't do it. I'm trying to cover the situation at the front because it's very severe right now. This is how I kind of wear it normally, so it's kind of tucked at the back like that, and then you've got a bit of back on show, but you can still cover the front, especially if I'm wearing surface, because it's sea central. Yeah, that's the pump cover. But yeah, I love these. 6.5 ounce cotton. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know what that fucking means. All I know is that these are heavy duty enough to feel worth the money, but thin enough to train in. They're not a super soft feel. They're not the same as like the performance feel. That's not what these, yeah, that's not what these are. I've actually got a yogurt stain on mine because I haven't washed this, but I wanted to keep it out. I love most of the designs in this, but I love the greys that they do. I love this one, I love the dolphin blue, ALPHALETE wolf head logo one. There's so many that I love. I'll go over that in another video, but yeah, the pump covers, I wear these so fucking much. I get these in a medium, so typically for tops, depending on what kind of top, I'm an extra small or a small. I get these in a medium, and I could also do a large. They are a dropped shoulder style though, which means sometimes in a large, the sleeve is very long. It's like elbow length, and it can look a little bit weird. And as well, they are quite a high neck t-shirt. Like, I do find that this bit comes up quite high. The only thing to note is when you wash these, they can go a little bit stiff, but then when you wear them, they do soften back up again. But yeah, don't be alarmed if you put it in the washing machine and it kind of stiffens up a bit. It will weaken back out, and they do also crinkle a lot, so you do need to iron these. I mean, this is very, 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 very crinkled, but I love these. I don't really wear them full length. I normally do tuck them in at some point during the workout, which, by the way, why does it feel like the most attention seeking thing in the world when you go into the gym with your pump cover, t-shirt, whatever you want to call it, full length, and then half a free session you're like just working up the back of your spot, right? Every time I do it, I like cringe at myself because I'm like, I should have just started my session like this, because now it just looks like I was waiting to get a pump. To be honest, it looks like exactly what it is. I was waiting to get a pump on to reveal my bunda. This would be one of my top 3 items to get from ALPHALETE, by the way. So if you're doing your Black Friday list at the moment, get one of these bitches on there. These are so good, like so good. They do show sweat, they will show sweat, but I personally don't care. I say this all the time. Men can sweat in the gym and people are like, whoa, they're working so hard, dude. Then a girl gets a sweaty armpit and I'm like, oh, you can see sweat on her armpit. Oh my God, she's sweating while she's working out. And I think, get a grip, Brian. It's the exact same thing. I'm there to sweat, you're there to sweat. No big deal. Like I said, sizing wise, I would go 1 to 2 sizes up from your normal top sizing for an oversized fit. Equally, if you want, you know, a more, it will never be a tight fitting top, but if you want less of an oversized fit, or you're quite short and you don't want too much length, you can stick with true to size. It just won't be super, super oversized. I like to have mine oversized so that when I do tuck it in, I can kind of bag it out a bit more and still get length at the front, for example. If I do tuck it in at the back, whereas when you get a smaller size, you don't really have as much material to do that with. But that would be my sizing recommendation for the pump covers. And yeah, definitely like top 3 items to be getting in the sale, because I know that these can be quite expensive. I do think they're worth the money regardless. But on the topic of t-shirts, like I've just gone over the pump cover, I'm gonna go over the signature oversized tee, which is a new style. Finally, oh God, when I was shooting and I saw these, I thought, fucking hell, finally. I am so glad that we've actually got some women's, so it's not even just unisex, some women's oversized t-shirts. Full length, not cropped, full length. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. I feel like every full length top that ALPHALETE has done so far for women, I'm not gonna mince my words here, I found them either very, very, very good, but very tight, you know, they're tight fitting, it's like a BBL effect top, or hideous, like just odd fit, not very nice, just not really my cup of tea. I walked in and I saw these and I thought, fucking brilliant. So I've got this in the mocha colour, and again I got this in a medium because I like an oversized fit. I will say on the shoot I wore this exact top in an extra small and it still felt oversized. I think with the medium I just have a lot more room around the neck and a little bit more length in the sleeves and a little bit more length in the body. I wouldn't say there's a huge change in terms of like the actual fit of the body. To compare it to, I'm gonna pop in a clip comparing this with the pump cover so you can kind of see the differences between the styles and t-shirts, because there's some differences in how like the shoulders work, there's some differences in the neckline and like the fit of the body and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to show you the difference between the pump covers and the new women's oversized t-shirts. So the main differences, as you can see, like body wise, they're kind of the same width. The pump cover is slightly longer, but only ever so slightly. The main difference is that this neck is more kind of tight to your neck and comes up a little bit higher, whereas this neckline is more wide and a little bit lower. Like when I wear pump covers, I can't really see my sports bra straps underneath it, but when I wear this one I can. And then the other difference is the sleeves are longer on the pump covers and they've got the dropped shoulder style, whereas the women's t-shirts are more like normal t-shirt style. So you can see the shoulder starts a lot higher up on the pump covers. And yeah, then material wise, this one's more of like a less soft kind of true heavy cotton feel, whereas this one's more of like a soft jersey. But yeah, this is part of their performance range, so it's not the same material as the unisex pump covers. It is 94% cotton, 6% spandex. If you've had a performance range tee before, they're very like, it's basically just good quality jersey, not lightweight, not heavyweight. I would say it's like a medium weight top. I'd say the pump covers are more heavyweight, this is more medium. It's a little bit thinner and a little bit more kind of breathable, and it's like cold to touch. It's like a soft jersey basically, whereas the pump cover is a bit more of a rougher, just cotton kind of material. But yeah, details wise on this, I've gone over like the neckline and the sleeves, kind of like a boxy fit. The hem is the same all the way around at the bottom. Then on the front, you've got, it's tonal on every piece. So you've got the signature ALPHALETE logo there. And then on the back, it's bigger. I've shown in the try and clip how this looks when it's like fully worn normally as a t-shirt. I would personally not wear this full length. As with the pump covers, I tend to tuck them in either to the back of my sports bra or tie them in a knot in the middle with bobble and then tuck it under to make it into a cropped top. And I just really fucking like how it looks. I wore the full mocha surface set with this the other day, and I think the people in the gym enjoyed it as well because people kept looking at me. Either that or they thought that's a fucking hideous outfit, why she got so much brown on, but I really liked it. Just to show you as well, I'm going to put in some colour comparison pictures anyway, but this is the mocha pebble print and then the mocha top. They're more similar than the Amplify mocha is to this mocha. But I'll get on to that. My only gripes with this t-shirt is, and this is just a personal gripe, is I wish that the branding that they've done on it had been the core logo and not the signature one. Just because, for me personally, I think we wouldn't be putting... It just annoys me sometimes that they put the signature stuff on women's stuff, because there's nothing wrong with things looking girly. There's nothing wrong with it if that's... Let's not demonise being girly, because there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with a bit more of a feminine logo, but like, they wouldn't put this necessarily on the men's stuff, I don't think. I think they'd stick with the block one, and I just kind of, I don't know, it would have been nice to have a women's top with the block logo, because I'm not a huge fan of the signature logo. That's my only gripe with it. That would be the only thing that I would change. But other than that, I do actually really like this t-shirt. It was fine to work out in. I did find I got a little bit, even though the pump covers are more like heavy duty, heavyweight, should I say, I did find that because of the like material of this, like the jersey, I kind of got a lot sweatier in this a lot quicker, and it's not sweat proof, it will show sweat. So do be aware of that. It's also very crinkly as a material, and it will need ironing. The performance range generally washes very well, so no issues with that. And yeah, I'm happy with it in a medium. If you like a super oversized fit, I would say go up 1 to 2 sizes. But if you stay true to size, you're still going to get an oversized fit, because it's oversized in nature, if that makes sense. And also the branding is a little bit different on every colour, so do check the PDF to see, because like, for example, the white t-shirt doesn't have tonal branding, it's got black. And also, if you're not a huge fan of the signature, they are doing a men's emblem tee, which looks very similar to this. The sizing will obviously be men's, so maybe I would probably go extra small or small in the men's one, but instead of having this, it's got the emblem logo at the top. So if you're not a huge fan of the signature one, you could go for a men's one. I think you can use a lot of the stuff unisexually, to be honest, even if it's not a unisex item. I'm now going to go over the surface range. I have got something in every item from the surface range. So they've got the Limitless bras, the wrap bras are making a comeback. We've got Surface Power Shorts 5-inch and Surface Leggings 27-inch. So I'm going to go over the sports bras first. So first off, I got a Limitless bra. I got it in a size small. I only got this because people asked me to get it, because I really don't like this bra on me personally. Now, something I am going to do when I finish filming this video is actually cut the straps and make it halter neck, and I will put in a try on clip of that, and I will kind of voice over it my thoughts on how well that works. As this is actually my first time making a halter neck bra, I thought I'd actually film and then put the try on clip after. I think I meant to cut it here, and then that should work. I'm scared, I'm panicking, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Oh, I'm never gonna wear it anyway, I'll just cut it. Oh god. Oh, I'm nervous. Right, okay, so I've cut that. And then I think, by the way, guys, there's a lot of mocha stuff in here. And I know that some, especially like American people, really like how I say the word mocha. And I've realised why, because when I was in Texas, everyone that was saying mocha on the shoots was going mocha. And I was like, oh, I'm saying it wrong. So the amount of times I've said mocha in this haul, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to try this on now, and I'll come back and I'll let you know what I think. Hopefully it works, otherwise this is really wasteful of me. The only thing that's concerning me is I've still got these rings at the back. What am I meant to do with these? Guys, come on. I don't know what I'm meant to do with them. Guys, I've done it. I kind of... No, I'm actually high-key living for this. Okay, I've tied it a bit too tight. It's strangling me a little bit, but I feel like I've done it in a bow, and I've definitely got room. Oh my god, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This looks fucking good. I know it's really stupid to do it to like a £35, £40 bra, but I look-y feel like this looks cute. Kind of fucks up the cross at the back, but I don't know, have I ruined it? Guys, let me know below if I've ruined this or not, but I just feel like this works better for me. Oh my god, look-y. I think I found a way to make this work, because I do actually like this colour. Like I said, I like this print in the bras, not so much in the leggings because it's just a bit much for me in a print that I'm not super keen on, but I do like it in the bras. This works so much better and I'm already feeling a lot more. I'd say it's still like low to me, that's very suspect. That's still like low to medium support, but definitely like, that's definitely better. That's definitely helped. And I feel like it looks cute. I don't know, I feel like it looks cute. Yeah, if you have a Limitless bra that you can't currently wear, maybe try doing this. I'm still not going to recommend it because I feel like it's a bit silly to pay £25–30 for a bra that you're then going to cut, but people do it anyway, so do you know what? Try it. If you like this bra, maybe try it. I don't know, I think it looks good, you know. I've never done this before, by the way, but I think it looks kind of good. Woo! But I don't want to be wasteful, and I do actually like this colour. Although, spoiler alert, I'm not a huge fan of the pebble print, and everything other than the white wrap bra is pebble print. So, brilliant. It's giving, for me, it's not giving pebble. It's giving 101 Dalmatians / Cheetah Girls, and I personally don't like it. Each to their own. It's not my favourite print. My favourite surface print they've ever done is the oil stain. I think that's a stunning print. But yeah, this is the Misty Lilac in a size small. It's a very, 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 very plain bra, I'm not gonna lie. So you might be thinking, how can you contest it that much? It's just the fit of it that I don't really like. So you've got the ALPHALETE rubber logo on the front there, just in the middle of the waistband. You've then got kind of scoop neckline kind of thing. Very, very thin spaghetti straps. And then at the back you've got this kind of cross detailing, and the straps are adjustable on this bra, which I will give them brownie points for, because adjustable straps on bras can be very, very, very useful. I wouldn't say they are that useful on this bra for me personally, but yeah, it's nice that they give it some adjustable straps. Normally when they launch Limitless bras now, I don't bother getting them anymore because they're just not really my cup of tea. It's not really my favourite bra that ALPHALETE does, and it's just not really my cup of tea as I really like it. I don't tend to order them, but people did ask me to, and they did change the fit of it, so I'm gonna pop in a clip where I compare this one to the old fit and kind of tell you the differences between them. Okay, I've got the old Limitless bra. This is from like years ago. By the way, this is this old, if you remember, this surface print compared to the new whale blue pebble print. I feel like it's the most kind of comparable vibe. But anyway, the Limitless old one is on top, the new one is below. This is an extra small, this is a small. Yeah, the differences that they changed is obviously the way that the logo is done is different now. It does look a lot better. This actually looks a little bit cheap in hindsight. These are the kind of differences. Like, it looks like there's more material, but it still just doesn't feel quite supportive enough in my opinion. It's just not really my favourite bra, and as you can see on the back, it's still the exact same. The only thing I will say that I did notice when I tried this one on again is the straps. They look the same, but the old ones feel a lot less sturdy compared to the new ones, and I don't know why. They just feel a bit thinner, I guess. These ones do feel a bit more sturdy, so the new one is better than the old one, but it's still not my favourite bra, and it's still not going in my top picks. No. Okay, old Limitless bra on the right, new one on the left. Looking at this, I can see I do actually have a little bit more material on the new one, which is good, but as you can see, I've got a little bit of excess material with it being a size small, but I definitely couldn't do an extra small. Other than that, they're the same. Not much change. By the way, this does come with pads in, but I always take mine out. I wouldn't say this is medium impact unless you have no boobs whatsoever. I don't really see how this is medium impact. I would say this is a very, very low impact bra. Like I said, when I make it halter neck, I'll let you know how much more bigger boob friendly this makes it. But like, because of how minimal it is, it's definitely more of a lower impact bra in my opinion. It's definitely their least impactful supportive bra that they do in terms of big boobs, and because it's such like a minimal coverage bra, it's very like, I don't like training in these in their current form, because I literally feel like I'm gonna pop out. I had an extra small in the old ones, and I will say going up to a small does help a little bit, but I still, for me, like even with like weights, I don't feel comfortable training in these bras. Really not my favourite bra. There isn't much else to say about that. These are very, very liked by people with smaller chests. People with smaller boobs tend to really, really like these bras, but I don't think they're that big boob friendly. So if you do have bigger boobs, I would probably give this one a miss. Like I said, I'll let you know about the halter neck situation. But yeah, I'm just not a huge fan. One, because of their support, but also I don't really like sports bras that just go straight over my shoulders. I find it much more flattering when a sports bra is more like halter neck. I don't know why, I just feel like it makes shoulders look better. Everything just looks better when it's more halter neck, and it gives you a little bit more support when things are around the neck rather than just going straight over the shoulders. So I personally, it's one of my least favourite bras for ALPHALETE, just on me personally, but some people love it. It's not really for me. If you've got big boobs, I wouldn't recommend it. Sizing wise, if you do want to try it and you've got big boobs and you think I want to give it a go anyway, definitely size up. But if you have, you know, a normal size chest to a smaller size chest, I would definitely say you can stay true to size in this bra. I would actually say if you are very, very flat chested, I'm not saying that in a bad way, I used to be super, super flat chested, I don't really know how else to explain it. You could probably actually size down in these bras just because they are actually quite big. Like I got a small because I can't really fit properly in an extra small. My boobs feel like they're about to pop out of it. But in a small, I find this bit here and the band around the bottom, it's not like tight to my ribs, which is an issue that I used to have with ALPHALETE sports bras, not so much recently. But with the surface range, I can find that in a size small, things can gape a little bit, the rib cage, and it's just, yeah. I just feel like this bit of material here, like where your boobs are meant to fit, is quite a short bit of material for your tit to fit into. Moving on, we have then got the wrap bras. These are like a favourite. Like these haven't been back for a while. I swear the last time that they did this was like 2020, maybe even 2019. I feel like they've not done, no, 2020. 2020 was the last time they had wrap bras out. They've not done them in a long time. I got all these in a size small. I did actually ask for a mix of extra small and small, but something went wrong with my order. I actually ended up with some stuff that I didn't request, and I'm still missing some bits that I did want, but I just want to get this video done now, and also I don't want to complain. I don't like feeling like, I just don't want to be that person that complains. So I'm just rolling with what I have got. I've got the bras in a size small, and I have got the mocha, I have got the whale blue, and I've got the stone grey colour as well. So I've got 3 of the colours. Again, like I said, I'm really not a big fan of this print personally. It's not my cup of tea. I would say I find it more tolerable in the whale blue colour. I don't think it's as obvious in the whale blue, but in the lighter colours, particularly in the grey and lilac, I'm really not a fan of it. Sorry, it's a really unpopular opinion because I feel like some people love it. It's not my favourite print. I just don't really like it. Like I said, it gives 101 Dalmatians. Details on the bra. This is a new fit, which I'll go over in a second, just for anyone who did have the old ones. So you've got a wrap front detail. It's not like sewn in here, so this bit is actually completely separate. It's not like this bit is stitched here, which is the case with some wrap bras, which would actually be something that I think would massively help with the fit of this, but I'll get onto that. ALPHALETE rubber logo at the front, and then you've got, I would have said this was a racer back, but I've seen them call it a razor back. I don't know what that means. So it's a razor back, and it's got the surface material everywhere, but then this little panel here, super, super stretchy and a lot of give. So the good news is this is not tight on the traps, and I shot in an extra small and it wasn't tight on my traps either. So even if you go down a size, say if you've got smaller boobs but you still have bigger traps, it's not tight on the traps. The seams have got a lot of stretch. The bra itself has got a lot of stretch. It's got a lot of give to it. So the good news is it's trap comfortable. Support wise, this says again medium to low impact. I would say this is a low impact bra. I wouldn't say it's medium. It probably is more of a medium on me in an extra small, but in a size small, it's definitely more low impact. So if you want more support, I would actually recommend sizing down in this bra, because I actually did find, I trained in the mocha the other day and I found this bit here really like gapes. So I wouldn't be doing anything bent over in this bra, because I'm not joking, from the side, if someone stood at the side of me, it feels like it's coming away, and it is coming away from my chest, like here. It kind of gapes, and also at the side underneath where the armpit is, the fit is a little off on me in a size small. This bit kind of gapes, so I actually prefer an extra small in this. I don't have any to show you to compare, and I'm really sad that I don't, but I did shoot in an extra small, so I know it fits me and it fits me better. So yes, I would recommend, if you typically go between sizes for sports bras, which I personally do, I tend to go between an extra small and a small, go with the smaller size. And if you have a smaller chest, I would actually recommend that you size down in this bra. One, for a little bit of extra lift on the girls, because the small on me doesn't really give me the kind of lift and squish and support that an extra small does. So if you size down, you'll get more kind of cleavage and kind of like more of a push-up effect, because it'll be a bit tighter. Whereas if you size up, you'll have, I wouldn't even say more of a comfortable fit, because an extra small isn't uncomfortable on me. You just have a little bit more room, and it won't be as quite as like booby, and a little bit more extra material as well. I'm gonna pop in a clip here explaining the differences between the old and the new, showing you the kind of differences and all that sort of jazz. Little wrap bra comparison for you all. So we've got the old one on the top and the new one on the bottom. So the branding is the same, it's still the raised rubber one. This one's obviously tonal, this one's not. This is an extra small to a small. As you can see, like they've said, so their wording is that the new one is shorter in body length. Now, I am aware I'm comparing an extra small to a small, but I just feel like this is not. I feel like they're the same pretty much. And then the other change that they said they'd made was that this V point is lower on the new one. I don't personally find that to be true. I feel like it's the exact same, if not a bit higher, but that could be, again, because I've got a size small. But in the extra small, I feel like this one has a lot less material on it. Even from when I was doing the shoots when I was in Texas, like you can just see this has got a lot more material for the straps. The straps are a little bit like thicker, almost like the straps here are quite thin. These are a bit thicker. It's got a lot more like side boob-ish material. There's just a lot more material on the new one. So yeah, I actually find the new one less boobish and a bit more coverage, but not quite as tight fitting. So I wouldn't worry so much about doing bent over stuff in this one, but I would in this one in a size small. So I would actually like to try an extra small, but there's a lot more material on the new one, not gonna lie. So if you preferred how minimal the old one was, the new one has a lot more coverage, shall we say.
Okay, this is the old wrap bra on the right, new one on the left. As you can see, I've just got a lot more coverage in the newer one. Good thing for some people might prefer the old one, but other than that, they're pretty much the same.
Yeah, as you can see, I've actually got the old one on now. This is in a size extra small. I prefer like the feel of the new one because it feels a lot like stretchier. It just feels like the material, the surface material now has a lot more give, and it's definitely more comfortable on like the trap area and stuff. I do actually find the changes that they've made don't really ring true for me. Like I don't know, it's really hard. It's really hard to kind of explain, and I guess it's hard to compare because I'm comparing an extra small to a small, but I just feel like the V is lower on the old one for me. Like the deepest point of the cross is lower on the old point, and I feel like the old one is also shorter in the body. So I don't really understand the changes that were made. It doesn't really ring true on the items that I received. And even when I was shooting in the extra small, I liked the wrap bra before, but I used to find it a little uncomfortable and a bit too booby. Like this is very booby, the bra I've got on now. And I found that extra small, as soon as I put it on, I was like, I actually really like this. And I remember not being, I didn't hate the wrap bras, but they definitely weren't my favourite. Like, I actually forgot they existed until this launch. So yeah, I don't personally find that the changes really ring true for the items that I have received. It says moisture wicking blend. They're not sweat proof, they are going to show sweat, so that is something to be aware of. Sizing wise, I've already kind of given you the advice on that. In terms of would I recommend this bra, I actually really like this bra. I prefer it to the old one in an extra small, so comparing extra small to extra small based on the one that I shot in, I definitely do actually prefer the new fit. I just don't think the changes that they've made ring true in my experience. I really like the back of this. I think it's very flattering on your back. I like the front of this as well. I mean, I wouldn't want to be doing like loads of bent over stuff even in an extra small, just because it can feel a bit like, ooh. I'd probably keep these more for leg days or shoulder days where I'm not going to be doing loads of like bending over or anything like that. But I do actually really like these bras. It's not the most practical sports bra just because of the design, but it does look good, and I do actually really like this. And in terms of this launch, like this specific collection of items, this was actually going to be one of my top picks, but I would recommend that you size down. Another reason why I personally prefer an extra small is just because the band, again, as with the Limitless bra, the band just feels very like big and loose, like it's got a lot of give to it. Like the band has a lot of give to it, and it just doesn't feel like it lies flat against my ribcage in the size small. I feel like it's definitely better in an extra small on me personally. So yeah, if you're gonna pick up any things of like new items, this would be one of my top picks personally. Okay, now we're gonna move on to an item which everyone loves other than me, because I've got a ridiculously long torso and it's just not the vibes. I'm actually gonna show you something right now because I've got the stone grey leggings on right now. I'm just gonna angle this camera down to show you exactly what I mean about the gusset situation, and I'm gonna hope and pray that I'm sat at a sensible point. I don't know if you can see here, but I'm literally sat on the floor. The gusset is here. The front of the gusset is here. Like you can visibly, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but like the front of the gusset is literally here. It comes up so weird on me, so spoiler alert. So naturally it's going to come as absolutely no surprise to you that the Surface Power bombs are not my fave. Now I shot these with Gabby and Rachel and I was looking at them thinking, god damn, I just wish they looked like that on me, but they just don't. So fit wise, these are the new updated fit from August. So if you bought the Surface Power in August, it's a new updated fit. So I'm gonna go over the Power shorts first. The shorts and the leggings are basically the exact same thing. So once I've gone over the details, the only difference is the inseam of these is 5 inches and the inseam of the leggings is 27 inches. And the leggings, by the way, only come in 27 inches. So that is your only option. So I've got the shorts in the Misty Lilac colour and in the Whale Blue colour. As you can see, I just feel like the print kind of goes off a little more in the Whale Blue compared to the lighter colours. This is personal preference. I just personally am not super keen on the print. I can actually dig it more in the sports bras because it's not like all over you, but especially in the leggings, I find it quite overbearing. Do you know what I mean? I just find it a little bit, I don't know, I find it a little bit much. So yeah, to go over the details, you've got the cross front waistband, which kind of dips here, and then these are like super plain. You've got this seam that kind of runs down the side and curves around, which makes your bum look really good, especially in the leggings. No front seam, but you do have a back seam so you can separate the cheeks, and then this kind of deep V seam to accentuate your glutes more, and a raised rubber logo in tonal branding. I love a bit of tonal branding queen. It's the same on the Whale Blue colour. I got these in an extra small. Just a little proof shot that the new Surface Power fit is unchanged from the August launch. It's the exact same, the length of it's the same. These are both a size extra small. The waistbands are the same. This kind of dip here is the exact same. Yes, consistent. Surface in general and like ALPHALETE in general tends to be a lot more consistent in sizing than seamless items, and it is actually the same way with most brands just because of how seamless leggings are made. Yeah, sizing wise with the Surface Power Shorts, they've got a 5-inch inseam. I personally would recommend, if you are true to size and everything, stay true to size, and if you are between sizes, so like me, I go between a small and an extra small in some things on bottoms. I prefer an extra small. I wouldn't personally go for a small on this just because things roll on me in this material, in this style, even in an extra small. So in a small, that would be even worse because it's going to be gripping to me even less. So that would be my sizing advice on these. The one thing I did notice, which I don't normally notice with Surface, I mean, laid over each other, they're the exact same, like there's no difference. But when I put the whale blue shorts on, they definitely had a lot less stretch and felt a lot more tight than the Misty Lilac. All the other colours feel very, very similar. I've got the mocha, I've got the stone grey in the leggings, but the whale blue did feel tight. I would actually kind of want to try a size small. I think if you're true to size, you don't need to size up in the whale blue. But if you are between sizes, you could actually get the bigger size in the whale blue colour, in my experience. It just fits. It does fit like noticeably tighter. Even though it looks the same, it just feels like it's got less. It just feels like it's got less give to it. It feels a little bit thicker as well. I don't know, it's weird. The waistband, by the way, has like 2 layers to it. As you can see, the leg has 1. In terms of like the bottom seam on these, it doesn't dig in at all. It's very like lies flat on your skin, but as a result, these do roll. And because these don't dig in on me, personally, my proportions, when I train in these, and I have trained in them before, the old ones, the new ones, even with the extra length, it doesn't really help. Because it doesn't dig in, when these roll, they can roll and roll and roll and roll to the point where the bottom of my ass cheek will be hanging out. So I actually can't train in these. They're pretty useless for me, especially because they're so uncomfortable because of the camel toe they give. I wouldn't even want to chill in them. So yeah, that is something to be aware of. If you're a shorter person, you'll get on with these a lot better. But if you are taller, even with the 5-inch inseam, I would say approach with caution, just because this doesn't dig in, and it's really not. It doesn't offer much safety, if you know what I mean. And also because this doesn't dig in, they don't kind of cup your bum like Amplify does. Because Amplify can like dig in a little bit. I feel like it kind of cups your bum and lifts your bum and can make your bum look bigger as a result, whereas these kind of don't. The shorts aren't unflattering on your bum by any means, but they're definitely not as flattering as Amplify. Sweatproof, this material is not sweatproof. I know they say it's moisture wicking. It does dry quite quick, but it's definitely not sweatproof. It's going to show sweat, especially in the lighter colours, so if that's going to bother you, I would personally avoid. And then just to go over like the big issue with this for me, the fucking camel toe that this gives me is so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. And it looks like, I don't mind people knowing I've got a fanny, but like even for me, this is too much. Like when I was shooting in it, I was low-key getting so embarrassed because no one else is having the same issue, because I've got a longer torso, and I know that's why I have this issue more than some people do. But it kept riding up there and I kept readjusting it, and other people kept helping me readjust it, and it just kept going up there, and I was like, this is so embarrassing. I feel like I've got a massive fanny because it just keeps going up there. But it's not that. Even if I did, nothing wrong with having a massive fanny. All fannies are just fannies. How the hell have I got onto this topic? Just goes up there because I've got a long torso, which means my belly button is out in these. It wasn't, Gabby's belly button wasn't out. Rachel's belly button kind of peeped out a bit, but not as much as mine. If you've got a shorter torso, these definitely sit at a better height, but because of my torso, my belly button's constantly out, so then I'm trying to like reposition it so that they sit right, and then when I do that, I get the worst camel toe, so these just don't work for me. And like I've just mentioned at the start of this clip about the gusset situation is so bad. Like, I'm not joking, it's literally just right there. The gusset comes so far forward on me, and I don't know why. I can't fathom why it comes so far forward. Like, I'm sat here and it's literally like, not on my hips, that's an exaggeration, but like it's fully on show. I don't have that with any other legging. The gusset just comes so far forward, and I can readjust it, but as I walk and as I move, it just rides on forward. It gives me the worst camel toe. They roll like fuck on me when I'm training in them. I trained in the leggings the other day because I wanted to try them out again. I wanted to be fair, and let me tell you, the leggings in particular, because I'm just going to kind of lump these together because the leggings are the exact same as the shorts. They're just 27 inch. Again, they've got all the same detail on them. This is the mocha, and then I've got the stone grey ones on. These make your arse look phenomenal from the side, from the back. These are very flattering on your bum because they're not a high compression legging, which by the way, they don't really give you much compression in the waist. If you need compression in the waist, I actually don't recommend these. I'd definitely go for Amplify over this. They're a very like low compression, super stretchy legging, but they make your ass look phenomenal because they're like a kind of second skin almost. From the side, from the back, from a 3/4 turn, they make your glutes look so good, but from the front, these look fucking awful on me. The waistband rolls, like they'll end up literally, like currently as I'm sat here, they're on my hips. When I sit down, the back of these dips down. I'm feeling now the top of like the V seam is now 1/4 of the way down my ass crack. They just roll on me. The material is very slick, very slippy. I'll compare ALPHALETE to Surface and kind of give you more of an explanation on that in a moment. They're very slick, very slippy, so sizing down doesn't even, it can help them roll less slightly, but it's the nature of the material that makes these so slick that they just kind of roll down. They don't stay up. I have to constantly readjust, and for me, it's just not something I want to be doing when I'm working out. I've said so many times that I don't like these on me from the front. And then I put a picture up the other day of me, Gabby and Rachel, and it's from the front in the whale blue because it's from when we were shooting. And I got so many messages from people like, these look amazing on you. Like, I know you don't like them, but trust me, they look amazing. And I don't want to be a fraud. Like, I don't want to be fraudulent. I want to be completely transparent. These look good on me from the front when I am stood still and perfectly posed and I've readjusted them. As soon as I move, they don't look good on me anymore. I'm just being completely honest. And I like that picture of us. I'm probably going to post it on my main feed, but it does not look good when I move around. As soon as I move, it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Basically, because of my new camera and the quality it shoots in, it means I only get about 1 hour and 13 minutes footage on my memory card as opposed to like 12 hours that I was getting before. So I've had to take a half-hour break, but I'm back. So if the lighting or anything has just changed, that's why. But I've made a note of where I got up to. So obviously I was talking about Surface Power, short and leggings, whatever, because they're both the same. It's literally just a legging version and a short version, and about how as soon as they move, they just don't look as good on me. When I put those pictures up, everyone was like, oh my God, no, like these look amazing on you. Like you look so good in them. But they just don't look good on me as soon as I move. And I think that's something important in general to bear in mind, is like influencers can, I'm not saying other people do this, because I actually like, I've seen people wear Surface Power if they've got shorter torsos and stuff and it looks amazing on them. Doesn't roll loads, like seems to like stay in place a lot more, but it's just worth bearing in mind that like something might look good in a picture, but like it might not be practical. And for me, yeah, if I stand still, position them perfectly, pose perfectly, they are super flattering on me from the front. Fuck me, the pictures I'm like, God damn, like, they look pretty decent. Not to toot my own horn, but like they're nice pictures. I'm probably gonna put them on my Instagram feed, but they're not a true representation of how those leggings actually look when I'm walking around, when I'm training. The waistband's rolling, so then I'm getting no support on my stomach whatsoever because the waistband ends up around my hip. I've spoken about how much they roll and how much they slip in this video. So yeah, and then the final thing about the leggings is just lengthwise. They come up to about here, 27-inch leg. I like this length on me. This is kind of the perfect length for me for my leggings. That's kind of where I like them to hit. Yeah, in conclusion, the Surface Power shorts and leggings don't look good on me. They don't look good on me from the front, and they're not practical at all. They roll, they slip, they need a lot of adjusting, and it's not something I can be asked with when I'm training. I'd rather stick with something like Amplify, which I know is going to stay in place. Now that's what's not to say I'll never wear the power leggings, because I won't really ever wear the power shorts, I'll be completely honest. I'm probably going to give those away either to one of you guys or friends or family, because I'm not going to get much use out of them. But that's not to say I won't wear the power leggings, because I still will. But how I will wear them is with a oversized t-shirt tucked in at the back, so you can see the back of them, because they look amazing from the back, but not tucked in at the front, so I can cover the rolling that's happening at the front, the slipping down that's happening at the front, the gusset, the camel toe, everything at the front. I can cover that. And I would never want to recommend that to a long torso person, because it's a very long way to go about things to get a, you know, 40-50 pound product to work for you. So if you are long torsoed, I wouldn't recommend them, because I think for the price you shouldn't have to be only able to wear them a certain way. It's very expensive, and as an influencer, as someone who gets sent so much stuff for free, you can become disillusioned to how expensive this stuff is, and you know, you end up recommending things that maybe aren't so practical because you haven't really put the price to the item and really thought about, hang on a minute, someone's had to work a 6, 7, 8 hour shift to afford this one piece, is it really worth it? So for my long torso people, if you want to try them at your own risk, but I am telling you, they will probably cause you a lot of problems and be very annoying to train in, especially with the new fit. So when they changed it, like I've showed you, I feel like they're even worse now in terms of like the height of like the waistband and stuff, and the camel toe is even worse. So, but for short torso people, they're not a bad quality legging, they're a good quality legging. The bum is up there with Amplify. So if you're a short torso queen, I would actually recommend picking up a pair of these, mainly so I can live my life vicariously through you. And if you are picking these up, they always seem to do these for Black Friday. They've done it the past 2 years. These go quick. These went quick last year in the oil stain print. I know that quite a lot of people aren't a massive fan, so maybe they won't go as quick, but I'd assume the black ones, they have got the pebble print on them, but they'll probably go a bit quicker because they're a bit more subtle. And then like whale blue and mocha are very popular colours, so they will probably go quick as well. So something to bear in mind. Like I said, I don't want to feel like a fraud posting those pictures on Instagram and being like, oh my god, such a cute picture. And then everyone messaging me saying, these look good on you, what are you talking about? Because it's a picture, it's a stood still posed picture. I'm not moving around, I'm not training, they're not annoying me in that picture. As soon as I start walking, they start annoying me, and that's why they're just not my favourite. Not my favourite at all. Yeah, and material wise, I think I've already explained. Surface, it's very like thin, stretchy, low compression, slick vibes. Oh my god, I've just realised I didn't mention about squat proofness. Every single colour is fine, other than with black underwear in the stone grey colour and the misty lilac colour. You can see my underwear stood up and squatting, so as long as you go with nude underwear, you are going to be fine. And I've no doubt if you wore a massive knicker, you'd see it in most of the colours other than maybe whale blue, but I just wouldn't recommend wearing a massive knicker with any gym legging. But if you wear nude underwear, you'll be fine. But yeah, the lighter colours can be a little bit less squat proof, but it's nothing like when Amplify is sheer. Like, it's definitely not as sheer as like the sheerest of Amplify, like utility grades. Generally speaking, fine with nude underwear. And I've already given you the sizing advice, true to size, but if you do go between sizes, I would go with the size down in both the shorts and the leggings, other than the whale blue shorts. I'm not sure on the leggings because I don't have them, but in the whale blue shorts, they did fit a bit tighter. So if you are between sizes, I would say for whale blue, go with the bigger size. I'm gonna move on to the ALPHALETE range now. Something I get asked quite a lot is the difference between Surface and ALPHALETE. So I'm gonna put in a clip now talking about the fabric blend and showing you the difference. Okay, this is an up close of the ALPHALETE material compared with the Surface. So what I'm trying to show you here is like this. Can you see how this has got the kind of brushed cotton texture? Like you can see the cotton on it. Like you can see how soft this is. It's like velvety to touch. And as you can see, it catches lint like crazy. It's already got like little pieces of fluff on it. But that's the ALPHALETE range. You can kind of see there. And then compared to the Surface, which it's just not as brushed, it's not really as cottony feeling. This is more kind of a spandex feel, I would say. It's more slick, more cold to touch. ALPHALETE is more like warm and fuzzy. Surface is more cold to touch. ALPHALETE is less sweat proof, more, well, pills faster, and catches lint a bit more. Surface still catches lint but less. Pills but takes a lot longer to pill, and is more sweat proof but still not sweat proof. Yeah, essentially the ALPHALETE is a fluffier, more cotton feel, and Surface is a lot more kind of slick, smooth feeling. That would be the main difference. But in terms of, like, you know, I'd never really compare Surface to Amplify because it's a completely different vibe. These two are a bit more comparable. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to ALPHALETE. I did not get the Wonder Bras. They are bringing the Wonder Bras back. We were shooting in them. They're the only pictures from the shoot that I don't like. The pictures that we did in the ALPHALETE, I have black Wonder leggings on in an extra small, which did not fit me. They did not fit me. To quote my American girlies, I look like a busted can of biscuits. They did not fit me. And I had the extra small black cherry, I think. Was it black cherry? Yeah, I had the extra small black cherry Wonder Bra on in an extra small, which also did not fit. Like, it was gaping on my rib cage, but then so tight on my traps. And I think I was sat next to Rachel and we were like adjusting the straps and stuff and just like, ugh. And Christian was like, it's too late to change it. So if you had issues with the Wonder Bra last time, I didn't pick any up this time because I just can't be arsed with that bra. Like, it's so uncomfortable around the neck. Like, I would actively tell you to avoid that bra like the plague unless you have no development in the trap area. Avoid. It's unbelievably uncomfortable. Christian was like, it's been too late to change it. So essentially when they launched the Wonder Bras last time, they must have already placed the order for these, so there's no alteration, so they're just as uncomfortable. I actually found the black cherry bra that I shot in very uncomfortable, like instantly uncomfortable. I don't know if it's just because it was an extra small, but it was very uncomfortable. The pictures as a result of me, in my opinion, I'm allowed to say this, if anyone else says it I'll probably cry, but they're not flattering because I don't fit in that bra well, and I don't fit in those leggings in an extra small either. They were in the black. So I didn't get the Wonder Bra, but if you want a full review on the Wonder Bra, it is in my haul where I did the latest ALPHALETE haul. I think it's not the last haul before this, but the haul before that. It's in there, and I will leave a timestamp and a link to that video below, so you can go and check that out. But I just didn't want to be wasteful and get Wonder Bras because I thought, what is the fucking point? I really don't like them. But the ALPHALETE Tri-Bra is back. Quick about the fit of this. This is not how the ALPHALETE Tri-Bra was before. This is the new fit, which is the fit from the August launch of the Surface items. Sorry, Christine's messaging me. Love you, Christine. But we're trying to film a video here, so I've just had to put my laptop on mute. Yeah, the August launch of the Surface bras, Surface Tri-Bras, are the exact same. It's just a different material. This is the fit, the same as that. So a little bit shorter in the body, a little bit more booby, and all that sort of stuff. But I'll probably put in a clip explaining about that. But the main thing for these that I was getting questions about was they've named some of these bras, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it was the wisest decision, because I think it's gonna give quite a few people who have got Amplify in this colour quite a bit of confusion. They've named some of the new ALPHALETE pieces in the same thing, the same name as old Amplify collections, and they are not the same colour. I'm going to put in pictures and also colour comparisons of all the colours. I'll probably put those in here.
Okay, so these are all the colour comparisons. So if you want these in like full quality, they're on my Instagram Black Friday highlight. That was all of the browns. This is the blues. Got the greens. This is across ranges, by the way. I've done the Surface in these, I've done the ALPHALETE range in these, I've included the shorts in these, the tops in these. Everything is included in these colour comparisons. And then these are the more close-up ones of the Tri-Bras that have the same old Amplify names. Up close and personal. Enjoy.
But yeah, as you can see, like, this is the new Thundercloud ALPHALETE bra, this is the Thundercloud leggings. I'm not saying these are bad, by the way, because I actually prefer a tonal matching vibe anyway. So I prefer this to like a straight up matching set. This is Ivy and the actual Ivy Amplify. Very different colour. like I said, I don't have an issue with them being different colours because I actually prefer how that looks. I way prefer tonal matching to like dead on matching. I just think sometimes it looks a bit much when it's all the same. But calling them the same name is very confusing because they're not the same colour. And then this is the Rapids Blue. Love this colour, by the way, like absolute vibe. But I just want to explain any of the colours, they're not the same as the original. Amplify colours, very pretty colours. If you're looking for a comparable colour for this, which I will have put in, jade green is very, very comparable, and the colour comparison clips are in natural lighting. Obviously now it's very dark outside, so the actual like things I'm showing you here, they might look a little bit like darker, but in the try on clips they'll look more true to colour and in the colour comparisons as well. So try bra details, we've got a nice little scoop neckline going on. We've then got the ALPHALETE rubber block text at the front here. The straps are kind of like double spaghetti straps at the front, and then at the back it's called the tri bra because it's got 3 straps that attach at the back. Comes with removable padding. I always take mine out. In the old fit of these bras I am an extra small, and in the new fit I am a true size small. I laid this over the Surface bra, and these in the size small, it's the exact same, so it is the new fit of the Surface size smalls. However, I do find these run a tiny bit bigger in the band. Even though the band looks the exact same on the floor, the Surface band is tight to my rib. This one kind of isn't. It doesn't lie completely flat against my rib, so I'm not gonna lie, the fit on these is a little off. The Surface ones, it's really weird because laid over they look the exact same, but the fit is a little off on these compared to the Surface ones. I'd say the Surface ones fit better because I definitely couldn't do an extra small in these bras anymore. And basically with the changes, there's a lot less material here, kind of like with the Limitless bra, to cover your boobs. So when I wear the extra small oil stain bra, for example, I find that instead of the bottom band sitting here around where it should, the bottom band almost sits up against the bottom of my boob, just because there's not enough room for my boob in the actual bra. So I have to get small in those now, and in the Surface one it fits perfect, but in this one the bit about around the rib is a little loose. Now I am in a gaining phase, so I've no doubt in like a couple months these will fit fine, but when I lean out again a bit, because I do tend to store a lot of fat on my upper body and around my back and stuff, arms, all that sort of stuff, it might look a little off. So the sizing is a little off. If you have big boobs, there's no doubt in my mind, if you normally go between sizes, you should definitely go with the bigger size, because an extra small in this and my nipple is going to be popping out. It very much is in the oil stain bra now. Like I really can't get away with it as much as I used to be able to. If you're like a straight size with like a normal chest, I would probably size down in these. I've seen Bailey say that she sized down in these, and she still gets a bit of gaping, so especially if you're flat chested, particularly like small boobs, I would definitely go down a size in these to help make them fit a little better. But yeah, that's just to go over the sizing. Like I said, it's really weird because laid flat, they're the exact same as the Surface ones, but on, they just feel a little different. The other thing that I did notice is these all feel like ALPHALETE. None of them don't feel like ALPHALETE to me, but the Thundercloud one, I feel like, I'm gonna try and show you on like a flat lay clip. The Thundercloud one is like very fluffy, like you can visibly see the fluff, whereas on the Ivy and the Rapids Blue, you can kind of see a little bit of fluff, but not as much. But the Thundercloud one is super fluffy. Yeah, it's quite strange. Like I said, they all come with removable padding, which I take out. They're not sheer in the lighter colours. The Thundercloud one, you don't need to wear anything underneath it to cover up your nipples. It's double layered at the front. It's an opaque fabric, so you're completely fine in both the Thundercloud and, is this coming in white? It is coming in white, so you're good in the white. Yeah, it's double layered at the front and then single layered around the back. Support wise, what do ALPHALETE say about this? Medium to low impact. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd say this is low to medium impact for a sports bra. I would do like light cardio in this. Actually no, I've done tribe classes in these and been fine, which involves sprinting. So yeah, I actually think this is more like of a true kind of medium support sports bra, and it's also fine for lifting in. And we've got the new ALPHALETE Tri Bra over the old but new fit surface bra. They're both a size small. As you can see, the fit is the same, like they're the same height, the same like amount of material, the sizing is the same. Like I've said in the video, this one feels like it fits a bit bigger, especially on the band, and I'm not sure why, because the band is the exact same. But yeah, just for like a flat lay, it's the exact same, so it's the new fit, not the old one. And if you want to see a comparison of the new to the old fit, go back to, I'll link it below, the timestamp, and I'll let you know which video that's in. Yeah, in terms of pilling, ALPHALETE is a material where it doesn't matter what you do, you can follow those washing instructions to a fucking T if you want. So you can be religious with it, it's gonna pill. It's in the nature of the material. I personally, for me, amplify pilling is more of a quality issue because it never used to. It's only since the material started to feel thinner that it started to do that. This one, it's less of a quality issue, more of a nature of the material thing. It's the same with surface, like surface does actually pill over time as well, so do be aware of that. But ALPHALETE pills more and it pills quicker. Because it's more brushed cotton, it's very susceptible to pilling. I've paid £80 for a pair of Lululemon Align pants, which look like they've been dragged through a hedge backwards now, and I've been so careful with them. But because that brushed cotton feel, it will always, always, always pill. So do be aware that these have pilling, and they pill quicker than the surface, but the surface still pills as well. In terms of sweat, these are going to show sweat. ALPHALETE is one of the least sweat-proof materials that ALPHALETE does because of that cottony kind of feel. Again, it's just not sweat-proof. It's not giving sweat-proof whatsoever. But yeah, these are one of my favourite bras from ALPHALETE, and I would definitely put these on my recommended list for Black Friday, especially like, I love these two colours. Like, I absolutely love these two colours, the Rapids and this Ivy colour. This Ivy colour really reminds me of Jade Green, which is in my opinion one of the prettiest ALPHALETE colours. I wish they'd do it in Amplify, but I love these two colours. This looks really, really good with a tan. Even if you're not tanned, it'll make you look tanned. I would definitely recommend picking up one of these bras. And yeah, like I said, sizing wise, I would definitely say if you have a smaller chest, go with a size down. If you have a bigger chest and you are typically between sizes, go with the bigger size out of the sizes that you would normally get. I wouldn't recommend, if you're never between sizes, sizing up in this bra, because I do think the band will be too loose in that case. But if you need any specific sizing help, just comment below or message me on Instagram, and I should be able to, based off like measurements and pictures, I'm not going to ask for a picture of your tits, just like pictures of you in general, I should be able to give you the best possible sizing advice that I can, and I will be getting back to every single message before the sale goes live. Final part of the ALPHALETE collection that is coming back is the Wonder leggings, 27 inch. I think last time they did 27 and 30 inch, but this time it's a 27 inch, so they come up to here, the same length as the surface ones do. Another thing to note on the ALPHALETE collection and the surface collection, they both collect lint like crazy. The ALPHALETE is worse for it. Being more brushed cotton, it kind of attracts the lint a lot more, but the surface does do it as well. But yeah, ALPHALETE is probably the easiest to pill material that they do. It's the most lint prone, and it's the least sweat proof. The Wonder leggings, I don't want to go over these in too much detail because I already kind of have. This is a black cherry colour, and I will have already probably shown you how this compares to the actual black cherry Amplify colour. It's not the same, but it's definitely closer than some of the other colours. Yeah, I reviewed this, not in my last review, the one before. These are meant to be an improved version of the Essential legging. For me, they've ruined the Essential legging. They shortened the waistband, they shortened the height between here and here. Like, I don't know if you're seeing this, but like, look how short this is now. Like, that's a very small amount of space for your bum to go. And same on the front, I feel like that's a very short bottom of waistband to gusset space. So these are, if you've got a short torso, these will be more of a high rise. On me, they're more of a mid to high rise because of my torso length. They're a very plain legging. The seam goes straight across the waistband at the front, V at the back, raised rubber logo here, and then they're just plain all the way down. They've only got a seam on the inside. Definitely one of ALPHALETE's plainest legging, But yeah, like I said, these are based off the Essentials. They improved them by shortening the waistband because people were having to roll the waistband. I like completely understand if you've got a shorter torso, it's probably very annoying always having to roll things, but ultimately it's easier to roll something than like some people not being able to wear it whatsoever because it's way too short. Again, if you've got a short torso, these will probably work better for you, but with the Wonder leggings, they ruined one of my favourite ALPHALETE leggings. I love the Essentials. I wear my black ones all the time. I literally wore my black Essential leggings yesterday. I wear them like 3 to 4 times a week. Don't get me wrong, they're bobbled to fuck at this point, but they're just great. They're so comfy, easy to wear, just an easy, comfortable legging to wear, and they fit well as well. And these, like the fit on these is just now completely off. Like the waist hits kind of mid to high rise, like I said on me. My belly button is out. I kind of have to rearrange it a lot to get it to sit right, and then because I have to pull it up, I get a really bad camel toe. The gusset, as you can see, comes very far forward on me. It's very similar to the surface legging in the sense that it's completely on show at the front. I get a really bad camel toe. When I squat and sit, the back dips down in both an extra small and a small. I've tried an extra small and a small in these, and I definitely do prefer a small in this launch. Now I've laid a small from last launch over a small from this launch, and they look the exact same, but these feel tighter. Like these feel tighter, and my measurements haven't changed. They are actually the exact same, but when I shot in that extra small Wonder leggings in black, like I said, busted kind of biscuits, like really unflattering, way too tight on me, just didn't fit me properly at all. Like, oh god, no, they just, oh, I said the shoe down was fine. They didn't fit me right at all. So if you're interested in the black, I would say if you're between sizes, definitely get the size up. And in the black cherry as well, I'd definitely say if you are between sizes to go with the size up. The way that these sit now, if you go with a size down, they just don't sit right at all. You're better off going with the size up. In terms of like squat proofness, the black cherry colour is fine. I've seen Bailey say that the passive purple and ivy aren't completely squat proof, and you can see the tag and the underwear in the ivy colour in particular. So if you're going to get that, just something to be aware of, you would need nude underwear, and I'd probably recommend that you cut the tag out of it. But these aren't really my favourite legging. I actually quite like the Wonder shorts. Since they launched, I've got more wear out of the shorts than I have the leggings. They just like slide down so much, sit at the weirdest point on my stomach, and give me the worst camel toe. So like, I'm not really reaching for them. And now that I've had a couple of months with the Wonder leggings, I've decided I actually don't like them. They're flattering on your bum, I'm not gonna lie, they do make your bum look good, but I don't like them. I think the fit is off, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of annoyed because they ruined my favourite legging, which was the Essential legging. It was quite funny actually. When I was doing samples with Christian, he mentioned about like, he was like, oh, we like tweaked the Essential legging and like kind of perfected it, and then kind of looked at me and I was like, it's kind of ruined it for me because I've got a really long torso and now I can't really wear them without getting a really uncomfortable camel toe. So, but the world can't revolve around me, and I do have an exceptionally long torso, so if you've got a short torso, these will probably be fine, but they're not my favourite item from ALPHALETE, and I definitely wouldn't put them on my top picks in general or from this launch, not in the legging version. Anyway, there's no shorts in this launch. It is just a legging version, but there's still a lot of the shorts from the previous launch in stock. And if you want to try like the Wonder bottom, I'd definitely try the shorts over the leggings. I think they're a lot more flattering and the fit is a little bit better. But yeah, sweat proof, no. Camel toe, yes. Camel toe and crack, especially if you've got a long torso. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to go over with this, but I really don't think there is. Sizing wise, if you are between sizes, I would definitely go with your size up in these. If you are always the same size, then you can definitely stay true to size. And again, they're least sweat proof materials. If you sweat in this and you see it, it takes a very, very, very long time to dry. Do be aware of that, and it will pill like crazy. We are now getting there. The last things that I'm going to go over, I'm going to go back to the performance range, and I'm going to go over hoodies, crops, jackets. I've got a mix of men's and women's, and I'm also going to put in the clips as I go that are relevant of Dan trying on the hoodies, because the men's ones, I got him to try on the women's one as well. Obviously men's sizing, so I thought it might help maybe if anyone wants to buy for their boyfriend, or also just in general for a sizing reference to see how these kind of fit differently, man to woman, in the same size. So the first thing I'm going to go over is the classic zip hoodie. This is the men's one. There isn't a women's version, it's just the men's version. But I would say most people are treating the hoodies this time around as unisex. They're definitely not unisex sizing, they're definitely men's sizing, but they're definitely unisex pieces. And girls always seem to just get cropped stuff. When do women? I don't think, have ALPHALETE ever even done like a proper full zip women's hoodie? I'm trying to think if they have. I feel bad if they have. They've definitely done full length pullovers, but they've not done full length zip ups, I don't think, that zip all the way up. I don't think they have. I wish they would, because the sizing could probably be a little bit better for the girlies that way, because obviously it's men's, so it fits a bit different. Anyway, this is part of the performance range, but if you have a performance hoodie, so all these blends are 55% cotton, 45% spandex. If you have a performance hoodie, do not be expecting from any of these pieces the same vibe in terms of heavyweightness that you get with the performance hoodie from this, because you're not going to get it. Christian did actually put a story about it the other day and said that these are lighter weight, so it's the same fabric and stuff, but it's just a lighter weight version, and these are definitely more lightweight. They're not as thick. They've still got like the fluffy inside, which I'll go through a comparison of like all the insides of different hoodies to show you the differences. Okay, let's talk about hoodie kind of chill vibe materials from ALPHALETE. So this is the Elements collection. As you can see, it's just like very smooth. It's the same inside as it is outside. It's not got that like cotton plush feel. It's just kind of like a thick jersey scuba kind of vibe. That's the vibes there. Then we've got the performance range. This is an old performance piece, but I mean, it's no different to like the new performance pieces. This one just obviously looks a lot fluffier because it's not molted yet, but when this is molted it will end up looking like that, but still super soft. This is still super soft, so it's a cotton plush. This one's more plush because it's thicker. This is a lighter weight version, so it's not quite as plush, but it's still very soft, cozy, that typical what you'd expect when you put a hoodie on feel on the inside, and then on the outside obviously it's the classic performance hoodie kind of material, how you'd expect a hoodie to feel, to be honest. This is how the performance range is, so not similar to the Elements. And then you've got the Very Terry range, which is the toweling range, so it's kind of rough on the inside, it feels like a towel. It's French terry cotton. If you've got anything from Pangea, or dare I say it, an off-white hoodie, that's how they feel. Like the Very Terry range is it feels like Pangea and off-whites. If that's your preference, the kind of more durable, sturdy, less soft and plush but kind of rougher feel, Very Terry would be your range. If you're more of a plush, soft, girly kind of vibe, the new hoodies, the performance range, the new ones or the old ones, are going to be your vibe. And if you are a sensory issues queen who just likes something that's the same inside as it is outside, Elements will be the range for you. Yeah, they're still super soft inside, but they're a more lightweight hoodie. So if you are in the market for a hoodie from ALPHALETE that is going to be heavyweight enough to wear on its own when it's cold outside without a coat over it, I wouldn't say this is the one. This is more, these hoodies are more like layering, or like when it's mild outside. If it's super cold, you're going to want something a bit thicker. So the normal performance hoodies that are already on the website, or the Monarch hoodies, would be a good shout. These are a bit more lightweight, perfect for layering. Like these will fit much better and be much less like, oh my god, I'm gonna hyperventilate with like a puffer coat over the top, which is what I like to do. But on their own, I wore the grey one, this one, yesterday to walk around in. It was about 12 degrees Celsius and I was quite chilly. So whilst it is under the performance range, it's not the same thickness or heavyweightness material, so do be aware of that. On to the details. On the inside of the hood, you've got this like ALPHALETE run around logo. You've got a full zip, which it's not like a metal, I mean the zip itself is metal, but it's like the kind of bendy zip. I'm sure people know what I mean. When you zip it up, you can't see it's like silver. It matches whatever colour it is. So obviously this one's brown to match the mocha. It's kind of a tonal zip, which is nice. ALPHALETE is in a raised rubber logo on the left part of the chest. It's hooded. You've got drawstrings which come out here with like the wax kind of dipped vibe ends again. And then the cuffs on the sleeves are just like this. Same on the bottom, and then you've got two big pockets, plenty of room in there, and they are also like super soft, fleecily kind of lined. So I got this in the mocha, and I also got it in the heather grey colour. I got both of these in a medium. I messed up in getting them in a medium. These look fine when I like rejig them and kind of roll them and make them a bit shorter, but like straight up on me, just like without any fannying around, it looks like I put my dad's jacket on. And for me with oversized stuff, I'm an oversized queen. I love oversized shit. But there's a fine line between something being like, ooh, cool oversized fit, and looking like you've raided your dad's wardrobe and like you've just picked something that doesn't fit you. And it kind of drowns you a little bit. The zips are definitely not as bad for it as the pullovers, which I'll get onto in a second, but sizing wise for these, like even Dan said, he's normally a large in hoodies and he finds a medium oversized on him. So the sizing is definitely oversized. I would definitely prefer a small, maybe even an extra small in this, and that's from someone who likes an oversized fit. But like the wrist cuffs on this are pretty big. The bottom is pretty baggy, not super baggy, but I just think this would look a little better, a little more put together in a size small. At the moment it's giving cozy vibes. Like I like wearing tracksuits that look well put together, and sometimes if it's a bit too oversized it just looks like it doesn't fit. Like the cuffs are even big on Dan in a medium, and he's normally a large in this sort of stuff. So I would say if you want an oversized fit, you can actually still get your normal size or go up one size maximum. Now if you want a super oversized fit, obviously size up more, feel free to do that. I'm just talking about for my preference. You can get your true size or one size up for an oversized fit. You don't need to go up massive. I nearly got a large in this, and I'm really glad I didn't, because it might look cute like unzipped on me, but if I wanted to actually wear it out like zipped up to give me a little bit more warmth, it would look in a large, it would absolutely drown me. So yes, that would be my size and advice for these. This would be one of my top picks. Please bear in mind, this is not like a heavyweight hoodie. This is more of a layering piece, but this is definitely one of my top picks. And now I'm gonna get asked about comparisons of this to the Nikki Studios one. It's much more lightweight, which makes sense. The Nikki Studios one, which I wear a lot, it does look very similar, by the way. The look is similar. The main differences are like how the sleeves are. They're ribbed on the Nikki Studios one, and the bottom has a drawstring as well. It doesn't on this, and the zip is actually like fully metal on the Nikki Studios one. Other than that, they look pretty they look pretty similar, but this is much more lightweight, which is to be expected. The Nikki Studios one is like £100. This is more than half the price of that. Perfect layering piece, and definitely one of my top picks from this launch. I'd say like the hoodies and stuff, they've kind of smashed it this launch, guys. I'm not gonna lie, definitely recommend stocking up, especially whilst they are on sale. But I thought I'd show you it on Dan. So Dan, how tall are you?
5'11".
And weight?
90 kilos.
Where do you carry most of your weight, like proportions on upper body, because it's not really relevant for lower?
Well, I'm quite broad, so
yeah,
back and shoulders.
It's quite broad. Yeah, because when I put this on, when I jig it around and like roll the bottom up, I like how it fits, but just stud, it literally looks like I've got my dad or my boyfriend's jumper on. So if anyone's buying for their boyfriends, it's definitely, would you say this is true to size for a medium for men?
No, I'd say this is a large.
Right, okay, so it's an oversized fit even for men.
Yeah, so this is like similar to my hair hoodie, which is a large.
Okay, so if you were giving sizing advice for men, would you go down a size from your normal hoodie size?
It depends how you want it to fit. I mean, this has still got some room in it, even for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like definitely a true large.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but it's not slim fit, is it? It is supposed to be oversized.
What?
So if you are my sort of size,
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to go bigger than this.
No, the cuffs are a bit loose, aren't
Yeah,
they?
it's like,
what do you...
It's like Merlin's sleeve, that.
Yeah. And final question, you can be as honest as you want because that's what we do around here. Honest thoughts on the hoodie. Bearing in mind this is going to be about, sale price, I think it'll be about £40, $50.
No, I think that's honestly a bargain. I don't like how big the sleeves are. I like sort of thinner sleeves, but it is oversized.
Yep.
It's just personal preference, but I think all round it's a good hoodie. I also don't like this detail in here.
Yeah.
I feel like it just stands out, but
yeah,
again, just personal preference. Good hoodie, well made.
Bit more lightweight though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fairly lightweight. It is fairly lightweight.
Good for layering. You'd need a coat over
100%.
it.
Or like a denim jacket.
Yeah, good, thanks love. A miscellaneous clip, but I've always get asked about my Skims hoodie, which by the way, it's not very good quality and I don't actually recommend it for the price, but it's the perfect creamy grey colour, which is so hard to find. So that's why I kept it. And I've got more money than sense, clearly, because I've got no brain cells. So not really the smartest financial decision, but I just love this colour and I wear it all the time and I always get asked about it. I did say that the new zip up would be a good substitute, but as you can see, it's not quite the same colour. Someone said you can only wear one shade of grey for the rest of your life. I would go with this grey. ALPHALETE, if anyone's watching, please can we have this kind of grey colour? I just think it's the best kind of grey, but this is still a good grey. This is not ugly grey, because there's a lot of ugly grey sweater colours. Still not ugly grey, but it's not quite what I thought it was going to be, and I just wanted to clarify that because I have kind of compared the two, but actually now that I've got them, this is darker. Another men's piece that I got was the men's Unity hoodie. Again, same blend, same feel. All the hoodies feel the same, like there's no difference. They're all like the thinner, more lightweight kind of vibe. Yeah, I really want to reiterate, if you want a heavyweight hoodie, like something I would describe as plush, like thick, super warm, these are not the hoodie for you. These are more of a layering hoodie, or if you live somewhere a bit warmer, you'd be able to wear this without being like, fuck me, I'm so hot. I just want to like make that very clear. They're not heavyweight. Don't expect to take this out the bag and be like, whoa, that's super, super heavy. They're a lightweight hoodie. I got this in a medium. Again, this is like a full hood pullover. I definitely am more of a zip up girl, but I do like a black hoodie. I got this so I can stop using Dan's, but it's actually a little big. So I think I'm gonna buy myself one in a small, maybe even an extra small. But yeah, it's just a pullover. You've got drawstrings at the front here. Again, the wax kind of dipped vibe. You've got the one big kangaroo kind of pocket here. The cuffs on this are different. These ones are ribbed, whereas this one is not, and the cuffs are a lot more fitted on this than they are on these. Bearing in mind it's the exact same size, and then the bottom is also ribbed as well, and then the logo on the back, I love this. It's coming in a few colours. I really like this. I think it looks super cute. One thing to be aware of, these hoodies molt like fuck. Wash them 2 to 3 times before wearing them with things if you don't want to be pulling them off and being covered in fluff. I'll put a picture up yesterday of what the grey one did to my black outfit. They will cover you in fluff. So do be aware of that. They will molt like crazy. So don't like wear it over your gym fit and then get to the gym and be like, I'm covered in fluff, because it's quite hard to get off. But yeah, like I said, the cuffs on this one fit a little more true to size, I guess. The difference between this and the zip up is this one is definitely longer in the body, which you'll see in the try on clip. It's definitely comes down a little further in the body. I personally, again, I got this in a medium for an oversized fit, and I probably should have got a small or an extra small. I think I underestimated how oversized these would be. I feel like normally with ALPHALETE, when it says oversized, I get a medium and I'm like, oh, it could actually do with being a bit more oversized, but no, these are definitely oversized. So again, if you are a girl buying from the men's section and you want an oversized fit but not something that's going to drown you, because this is long, tucked into the back of a sports bra though, it looks cute. I've done that in the try-on clip so you can see what that looks like, but this is very long, probably a bit too long for me to wear as standard. I would have to roll the bottom of it up. I would probably say to stay true to size or up one size. in this hoodie as well for an oversized fit if you're a girl, or if you want like a super baggy, long, oversized fit, then you can definitely go up like multiple sizes, maybe from like an extra small to a medium. But for me personally, this is a little too long in the body in a medium. Again, it's giving I've got my dad's hoodie on, but the wrists fit better on this one than they did on this one in a medium. So yeah, I'll be shopping the sale with you guys because I'm gonna get this in the right size for me, and this is probably gonna be Dan's. He's hit the fucking jackpot with my gross underestimation of how oversized these things would be, because he's ended up getting loads of stuff. Brilliant. Medium pullover hoodie on now. In my opinion, these fit longer than the zip ups do, but the cuffs on the sleeves fit a lot better. I'm saying this because it depends what you want. They're less oversized, aren't they?
Yeah, the sleeves are definitely better than this one. I prefer this one to be
But
honest.
it's very long on me, so I roll the hem up, or this actually looks quite good if you tuck it, well, not as a man, but if you tuck it into your sports bra at the back as a girl, it looks quite good. But girls, if you're getting if you're getting a men's one, unless you want a super long oversized fit, I would actually get your normal kind of hoodie top size. I wouldn't say you need to size up in this. But this is Dan in the medium. Thoughts? Let's go.
I really like this one actually. Everyone needs like a black pullover.
Yeah, well that
Everyone
was
needs
my
one.
thought, but...
And my personal preference is like a pullover rather than like a zip up. But so I'm feeling this one.
I prefer it
feeling this one.
I really like the back of it. I know that you're sometimes not keen on branding, but I think that looks really cool.
No, it's good. It is good. I'm a guy, minimalistic. I mean, I actually really shed a tear that you've had to give me all of these hoodies. Yeah.
I don't think you did.
What?
I don't think you did. And now you've got to put a women's one on. Yeah, lovely. I would sizing advice for the men. Bearing in mind this is a medium, true to size for hoodie size.
No.
No?
No. I mean, it's oversized fit though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like like I said, I'm a large, and if I think if I got a large, it would look like more of an XL.
Yeah. So same size and advice.
Yeah, I mean this is a medium. There's space in it still.
Gorgeous.
So.
Then I've got a women's item. So this is the women's crew neck. I did ask for a men's one to compare as well, but I didn't get it. But generally speaking, having tried this and then the men's ones, I'd say the main differences between men's and women's are the body length and the sleeve length. So the sleeves are generally shorter on the women's pieces, and the body length is also typically shorter. I shot in an extra small in this when I was doing the shoots for Black Friday, and the body and the sleeves were way too long. It was like my wrists were afraid of the dark. It was, yeah, I didn't like it in an extra small. So I would definitely say, as much as this says it's an oversized fit, don't stay true to size if you're going to get the women's one. If you get the men's one, you probably can because it'll fit bigger. But in the women's one, I went up to a medium, and this is like the perfect kind of oversized fit. Again, it's the same kind of like lightweight performance feel. You've got the raised rubber logo on the left there. You've got the cuffed sleeves here, and then you've got a cuffed hem at the bottom. It's a really good length. It's not short in a medium. The sleeves aren't short in a medium on me. It just fits well. I have no complaints about getting this in a medium, and this is in the fudge brown colour. Just to show you the difference, this is mocha and this is fudge brown. I'd love a fudge brown amplify colour. You'll see in the comparison clip that I put in, it's not the same as rich brown. It might look it, but it's definitely not the same. I'd love an amplify in fudge brown. But yeah, again, another item that I would recommend. Do you know what? They've smashed the hoodies and the crew necks this launch. They'd definitely be like my most recommended items, especially when they're on sale. Like, their performance hoodies, guys, the range, you don't understand. I've got stuff I've had from 2019. I've got a capital crop zip hoodie somewhere from 2019 that I wear all the time. It still looks in immaculate condition. It's not like you put it in the washing machine and it turns into cardboard. They truly stand the test of time. They smash it with their performance range. Hoodies, sweaters, whatever. It's definitely like a high quality product that really, really, really does last. And they wash really, really, really well. Like, really well. No issues. Like, none of my hoodies and stuff have ever pilled. I've had issues with ALPHALETE joggers pilling, but with the hoodies, I've never had an issue whatsoever. So the past, this one, the women's classic crew, and the 2 hoodies I've just shown you, I definitely recommend. Done in a women's medium. I don't know why I thought this clip would be helpful, but hopefully it is helpful.
It's a good comparison, doesn't it, between the fit of the men's stuff and the fit of the women's stuff. That this is very, as a man wearing this, it feels very odd. It feels like if I don't want to lift my arms above my head.
That's what I was like when I was shooting in the extra small. I thought, please can I have a medium.
Yeah, and the sleeves are so short.
Yeah, but on me, those are fine.
Yeah. No, this one looks good on you. But this is definitely, yeah, you can wear this as a man. Yeah.
I thought the neckline on the women's stuff was a bit wider cut, but actually now that you've got that on, from what I can remember how it looked on the men that shot in them, I think it's the exact same. It looks the same. Gorge, thanks for that, honey. I'm assuming you wouldn't be buying a women's version, but would you want the men's version in that? Would you rate that?
No, obviously I do like different. It's clean, isn't it? It's smart.
Yeah.
I like it, just this.
Yeah.
But again, personal preference, but I think that's just a man thing.
Yeah.
I don't like too much detail.
All right.
But definitely the men's as well.
Thank you very much for your services. The final item that I'm going to go over, I feel like I've been talking forever, is the Capital Crop Zip hoodie, which is a new fit. Now, we haven't been given the specifics of it, but I'm going to put in a clip comparing the old to the new so you can kind of see what the differences are. Really quickly, the design differences between the old one and the new one for the Capital Crop Zip. So as you can see, the old zip was kind of more metal. Look, I mean, it was a metal zip, whereas the new one is kind of like tonal to whatever colour you get. In the kind of, I don't know what it's called, but it's the more kind of like bendy zip rather than a metal one. Unpopular opinion, because I'm normally a tonal girl, I do actually prefer metal zips. I think they look a little more expensive. That's just my personal preference. The logo was sewn in before, now it's the raised rubber. I have no issue with that. I do actually prefer this one. Normally I prefer a sewn in logo, but I actually think this one does look better. I feel like this one looks a bit old now. Yeah, to show you the differences in terms of like the cuff. So my old one is a size small and my new one is a size medium. So obviously it's going to be bigger anyway, but I feel like there wouldn't have been this big of a difference between one size before. Medium's on the bottom. I don't know if you can really tell, but like this one is just a lot more crinkled. The new one, this is the old one. I just prefer how this looks. This just looks weird. I don't like this feature on the top of the Elements jogger. So just because this is one of my favourite products that ALPHALETE have ever done, I'm not going to be a fake bitch and pretend that I like it on this, because I don't. I think it looks a little ugly. I prefer this one. I prefer the old one. And it's the same with the bottom. So this is the old bottom. This is the new one. It's just a lot more, can you see what I mean when I say it's a lot more like chunky and clunky and like wrinkly? I just think this looks better, personally. I don't really like this kind of whatever kind of feature it is. I'm gonna lay them over each other so you can see sizing difference. Sizing difference purposes, this is the old size small over the new medium. Like I said, I don't really feel like there would have been this big of a difference before, so it's definitely more oversized fit. Size small would have probably been like here, would have probably been fine. Could have definitely done with a small over a medium. And then the sleeves are more oversized, so as you can see, the new ones which are behind are a bit wider. Let's just check here. This bit's also a bit like longer on the new one. It's kind of a little bit more dropped shoulder kind of vibe, I guess. Not completely, but a little bit wider in the body as well. And then obviously the wrist cuffs are looser as well. Basically, it's more oversized now.
Okay, and then we've got the old Capital Crop Zip on the right in a size small, new one on the left in a size medium. Some similarities, some differences. As you can see, the zip is metal on the old one. The new one's the kind of like bendy kind of plasticky one. The logo's different. The cuffs are more oversized and more clunky looking. I actually prefer the old ones. Looking at this side by side as well, the black on the old one is a much deeper black. Yeah, I actually do prefer the old one. Yeah.
To go over the details of the new one very quick, we've got a raised rubber ALPHALETE logo on the left side here. You've got a quarter zip here, which comes kind of down to there. You've got drawstrings for the hoodie with like the wax dip detail. Super long oversized sleeves with wrist cuffs. These are definitely more oversized than they were before. And then the bottom is kind of, it reminds me of like the Elements jogger, kind of like crinkled, super oversized. Christian did actually say when we did the shoot that they made these to be more oversized. So I wore an extra small to shoot in and it wasn't oversized enough for me, so I got a medium in these. But I actually think I probably should have done a small because these do feel a little too oversized, especially with like how these feel now, like the wrist cuffs and like the bottom. It just feels very clunky on me in a medium. Like at the moment, based off the mediums I've got, I'd rather have my old size small one. I feel like the bottom looks really quite bulky now, whereas before it didn't look quite as bulky, but like material is the exact same. They're the exact same like thinness, they feel the exact same. And what's really amazing is they feel the exact same softness inside, which is insane because I've had that since 2019, so it's 3 years later and it still feels just as soft. In terms of like how cropped these are, these kind of come up. If you pull it down at the front, it's belly button height, but then if you like yank it back a bit or put it off the shoulder, it's more like just above belly button kind of height, and that's from someone with a long torso, so it's not super cropped. It's a decent little cropped length. But yeah, I was super excited when I saw these were coming back. So I got the heather grey in a medium and I got the black in a medium. Like I said, I kind of wish I'd got a small just based off how they fit now, but that's fine. I can probably give these away and order myself a size small because I used to love wearing, like I had the black and grey in the old ones and I used to love wearing them. I used to wear them all the time. One of my most worn items, like literally love it. I'm really sorry because I've just realised I keep looking here. I just want to check that I'm in focus because if I have to refilm this video, I'm going to break the screen. Yeah, I have to be honest, guys. I prefer how the old one looks in terms of like the wrist cuffs and the bottom. They just look a little bit bulky now compared to how they looked before. They don't look bad. I still like the new ones, but if someone said to me, you could have the old one back, just new colours, I'd definitely go with the old one. And these are definitely more oversized, as you'll see in the clip, like you've seen in the clip. I'm not going to go over it again because I'm just going to be repeating myself. So sizing wise with these, I would honestly say stay true to size or go up one size. Actually no, go up one size because typically I'm an extra small on tops. Yeah, typically I'm an extra small in normal tops, a small in hoodies. So if you typically get a size up in hoodies, go with the size up that you would normally get in hoodies from your normal top size. If you're new to hoodies from ALPHALETE, whatever size you get in sports bras and tops, I would go up one size for a nice oversized fit. Like I said, the extra small was way too not oversized and like not enough sleeve length on me, whereas the medium, it just feels a bit too oversized. Like kind of looks like it doesn't fit vibes. My voice is going, so thankfully I've got through every single item that I had to review and I'm gonna leave this video here. So that's everything that is launching on the 19th. Like I said, please check out ALPHALETE's Instagram on the 18th so you can see what the Black Friday surprise is. Like I said, please don't scream at me. I think some of you are really going to like it, and equally I think some of you are going to be a little bit annoyed. So yeah, those are all the new items. Every single item that I have just showed you is going to be 10% off. Link down below is going to be the launch PDF, the guide that I made with a mini review of every single women's wear item that is on the site, the pricing information that I do have, which is just for the items that are in highest stock. The video where I reviewed the Wonder Bra, I'll leave that down below. If anyone's got any questions whatsoever, please just drop me a message and I will get back to you, or comment them down below. Instagram is amyrookes and that's where I'm going to be posting the new documents that I'm going to be making, so I would recommend following me on there or just checking my stories. I don't mind. I don't really get offended if I see people watching my stories that don't follow me. You can stalk my stuff, I don't really care, as long as you get the information that you need. That is what matters the most. In terms of my ultimate top picks for Black Friday overall, they are in the PDF document that I did. If you scroll right to the end, they're on like the last page, or like second to last page. And I'm gonna do a styling video with some of my most worn ALPHALETE outfits. So that's all gonna be in there. In terms of top picks from this launch, the hoodies, like whatever hoodie is your preference, go for it. For me personally, I feel like my favorite hoodies from this launch are the men's full zip hoodie and also the men's pullover hoodie. Just remember what I said about the sizing on it, like it is already oversized. You don't really need to size up for an oversized fit unless you want a really oversized fit. They would be like my top recommendations for the hoodies. The women's classic crew neck as well, I think is super, super cute. The tri-bras as well would be a top recommendation. The wrap bras and the pump covers, they would be my top picks. Like I said, the power leggings just don't suit me, but they are a kind of favourite amongst the people who they do suit, but they just don't suit me. They just don't look good on me. Those would be my top picks from the new items. Yeah, like I said, I do love the mesh shorts, to be honest, but I'm just thinking realistically, how much am I going to wear them? Like, I don't think I'm going to wear them enough to warrant them going in my top picks. It's not like I don't like them, but I don't want to be a fraud and be like, these are my top pick, and then you never see me in them other than like when I'm cleaning. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of up to you on that one, whether it's something you'll be able to get more wear out of. They're definitely more of an American thing than like a UK thing for women. For men, I think they'd get away with wearing them in the gym and no one would be like, what the fuck? Whereas if I walked in the gym in them, people would definitely in England be like, what the hell? But maybe I just care too much about what the people think. A lot to unpack there. Support code Amy, if you do use it, please message me so I can say thank you. I'd love to nosy at what you've got. I'm going to be like a little glued to my phone rabbit this week answering all your messages, so please DM me. Doesn't matter what time it is, as soon as I see it I'll get back to you. If I'm sleeping, I'll get back to you in the morning. I'm going to be doing some question boxes to cover anything I've not been able to cover in this video. Like I said, part 2 of the Black Friday content is coming next week, and I'm working on another PDF document for you guys. Please let me know the feedback on the PDF document. Let me know if it's useful, because if it's not, it was the grossest misuse of my time. I massively underestimated how long that was going to take me. But it's kind of nice to have a walk down memory lane, and like updated opinions are something that's super important, because there might be things that like you could go back and I've said I really don't like it, but then I've ended up actually liking it. And equally there can be things that I've said, oh, I really, really like this product, and then I've not ended up getting the use out of it. So if you want my updated opinions on everything, that's the place to go, and I really, really, really hope it is helpful. Yes, the giveaway, by the way, is going to open from Monday. So the giveaway will open, what day is it today? The giveaway will open the 14th. Please do not email me before then, because I need to clean out my emails from the last giveaway I did, and also like just GDPR purposes, I don't store your emails. I don't use your emails for anything. You're not going to start getting mailing list emails from me. It's just for the giveaway. I do it that way because it's easier. On Instagram I can miss messages and stuff like that. And again, to reiterate, you do not have to be shopping on Black Friday to enter that. Anytime between January the 1st and December the 1st 2022, a code use, perfectly valid. Either a screenshot of the website when you've used it, or a screenshot of our DMs showing me that you've used it is completely fine, because I don't expect people to keep the screenshots. And there's 5 different prizes up for grabs. You've got the 4 £100 ALPHALETE gift vouchers that I'm going to be giving away, and then you've got the number 1 prize, which is obviously a few different things. Yeah, let me know what you think about the giveaway. It's a little bit different this year. I just kind of used the feedback that I was getting on giveaways and what people wanted to try and find a happy medium, because yeah, I like giving away more meaningful things, but then also I want people to be able to, more people to be able to win. I don't know, I'm rambling. Yes, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, comment below any questions, anything that I've missed. let me know. My voice is going and I really need to finish filming clips for this video. I've got 23 minutes left on my memory cards and I'll be damned if I don't get my flat lay clips done in 23 minutes. Anyway, kisses, have a great weekend. I'm sorry this video took a little bit longer than usual. Like I said, I only got my stuff yesterday. I'm gonna just shut the hell up now. Thank you for all the support with ALPHALETE so far. All the support, so yeah. I can't get my words out, my brain's fried. All the support so far this year. Yeah, any questions, let me know. I'm going now because if I don't go now, I'll never stop.